Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empires of Arcadia. How are you guys doing today?
Exhausted.
What channel is this on?
Destiny's channel.
Okay.
You have an excuse to be exhausted, though, right? Because you've been traveling.
What? He should be sleeping on the plane the whole time. He should have the most rest out of any of us.
True. What the hell is Zizaran? Lazy.
This is Ryanair. Their ears are made out of sandpaper. They're see-through.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
where are you coming from?
Denmark.
Why?
My girlfriend wanted me to meet her dog before it dies, basically.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
Christ, now you're bringing the whole mood down. Thanks.
God, just send a picture.
Nice.
I did. It's on Twitter.
You could do like a video one-to-one with the dog.
Well, I went there in person. It was very cute.
What type of dog is it?
They don't fully know because it's a rescue from like Croatia or something.
Got it.
Is it just like old or what's?
No, it's got cancer. One's like it looks like it's a mix of like a Rottweiler and something else.
Aw.
Pretty cute. And they and she has like two dogs. The other one's blind. That one's actually really, really cute as well.
Your girlfriend sounds like she's got a heart of gold.
She does.
Oh my god.
I mean, she must be a fucking saint to deal with Ziza's shit, right?
I
You
wasn't
have no
going to put
idea.
it that way, but what about you, Trump? Tell me you had a more uplifting week.
Sure. I mean, new Hearthstone stuff, Battlegrounds, so hooray.
Cool.
Fun.
Well, I had a wedding that I went to, my friend Ryan's wedding. It was fantastic.
Tell us
Oh, yeah.
about it.
It was in a cool place. It was in Santa Barbara. It was fun. There was dancing. There was a lot of beer, a lot of wine. And I gave a weird speech about marriage and how being married is more or less like being a monkey in the savannas, and you need a partner to help you fling your poop at people.
Wait, Santa
And, I
Barbara.
think
That's like an
think that
hour
went
away
over
from
pretty
me,
well.
isn't it? Or am I crazy?
No, it's about 100 miles north of LA. 80
Wow.
miles
Thanks
north,
for the invite,
depending on
dude.
where.
Did you kill anybody with fire breath?
No,
Okay.
I did not. What did you do last week, Dev? Devin?
Dude, I am working like 16 hours a day right now, and I'm going insane. We're doing a huge project for the agency that I'm probably going to announce in the next couple of weeks, and that's like simultaneous with all these like really deep dives I'm doing with broadcasters. We're doing like we are doing a bunch of these like success deep dives with broadcasters like Moon and Agent 00 and stuff like that. And just my work schedule has been absolutely bananas. But I did fix my sound on my mic, so if I like now I don't sound like I still sound like a jackass, but that's just how I sound. But like I sound like a more deeper bass jackass than I do.
That's
normally.
very good.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
nice.
big improvement. I just saw Ziz. Have you seen the Path of Exile League yet? I saw a tweet that you did.
No. I
Okay, I can't even say anything about it. Never mind. That's just gonna not even go over that. And so yes, my life is very busy but rewarding. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to die in 15 minutes to Koibu's new Frankenstein. Let's go.
Oh, excellent. I also had a mic problem, but I haven't fixed it. So I'm using like my DAX built-in mic. So if I sound a little off or it's extra weird, that should be a temporary
You sound a little
problem.
crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be peaking a whole bunch too. I'll try and keep it down. Built-in.
Well, I
DAC mics
peak every
sound
episode, Koibu, so
great.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
All right. What about you, Steven?
I've just been streaming a lot. Just doing stuff. Oh, I
Okay.
went to a cat cafe this morning.
That's so cool.
That was cute. There's this place called Laguna Beach, south of LA for a while. There's a lot of beautiful places in California. Holy shit. But anyway, yeah, I was there this morning. Now I'm back streaming.
How many
How was
kitties
it?
did you see?
There's like 10, I think.
Was it all the hype?
It was okay. You know what? I really like mean cats. My ex had a cat, or has a cat called Aslan, and he's really
Holy
mean. And those are like
Fuck, I hate that cat.
Oh yeah, you got bit by Aslan a couple times.
Yes, I
right?
did.
I think I still have scars on my hand from the last time he was here. I
Yeah.
love Aslan. That dude is fun as fuck. You can ambush him and he tries to kill you and shit. And I don't know.
Dude, Destiny would just like I was like really chill with this cat and like try and it's like and then it like and Destiny just fuck with it. He'd come up and just like roll it over, shake it, like give it a massage. I was like, how are you doing this, dude? This cat was like the killer cat. But it loved only Steven.
It's fun. Killer, the evil ones are fun. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do believe last time on Empires of Arcadia, some stuff happened, but we left in the middle, actually at the very start of a battle. So why don't we skip the recap and just go to our battle against the giant psychic monkey?
Wait, people probably want to know how we got to that point, right?
How you got to the point?
We're just walking
around.
We're just walking around and we found a giant monkey. Yeah, so we're trying to like, who wants to do the recap real quick?
You do. You're so good at it.
You ruined the flow. We were walking around towards the town, and there's a giant monkey. Let's go.
Okay, Trump did it. Thanks. Good job, Trump.
All right.
We're trying to unite.
But before that, I think we saw a giant psychic monkey. Grub recognized it as a giant psychic monkey. And then Grub said, listen, you see that monkey over there with psychic powers? Maybe if we hide behind the leaves, it won't know that we're here somehow. And that's how this fight is starting. I remember that part distinctly.
I made a slight
Thank you so
mistake.
much, Dustin.
I was kind of hoping that everyone forgot about that, but it's really cool that your memory is that.
I try, I just selectively, I remember certain things.
Can
I
we
would like to also
remember?
mention that he hasn't said to you guys that it's a psychic monkey. He's the only one who knows that right now.
Okay.
Do you remember that I'm wearing a tinfoil hat, so it cannot affect me in any way?
Oh man. Okay, it's either you or Boo gets the tinfoil hat. There's not enough tinfoil for both
Okay,
of you.
Boo's got it.
Okay,
My character
cool.
is Magneto.
Well, would somebody please roll initiative for the party and beat the OZ's natural 20 on its initiative?
Who wants to do
It
it?
didn't really roll
I can do
it.
My initiative is 5.2. What are we thinking, guys?
Mine's 2.
Oh, go for it.
I got it.
I have the.
I can crush this initiative. 24 inbound. Fuck.
7.
We're dead. We're dead.
All right. The OZ sees you. It sniffs the air.
I'm going sorcerer
and
next.
moves in. It will start shrieking, hooting, hollering, whoop, 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 ah, 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 ah. And it will then move. It's going to do one of these things to right about here. It'll come up into the bushes, start stomping on them, and then it's going to unload. Right, so it gets.
Didn't we have ready to attack?
No. We have a ready to attack. So it's going to start with its bash, and each of its bashes can target 2 people if they're adjacent to each other. So its right arm, this arm over here, is going to come out, and it can reach you and slap another target adjacent to you. So it's going to be these 2 here. And then the other arm is going to come out and hit the 2 of you here. So we're going to get the first attack with 1 attack roll against the 2 of you. Yeah. You see how it's got like 2 tentacles coming from each arm? They sort of slap at adjacent creatures. So the first bash comes for Zai and Grub. Does a 15 hit? If a 15 hits either of you, no, it doesn't. All right. The second bash comes for Minsk and Grub.
Wait, they both
17.
Hold on, because didn't you say that and Grub, and then you also said that and Grub?
Yeah. You just happen to be in the bad spot between these 2, so you're getting double attacked, 1 from each side.
Okay.
The 17, I do believe, hits the barbarian and the goblin, and you will each take not the +4 at the end. That's if it had critical. You'll just each take the 16 at the front, which is maximum damage from its bash. All right. You ready for the next part? Next part is its tail attack, which comes for Minsk at the front, which is just a 9. It's not a big deal. And it will then cast haste upon itself, which gives it +2 AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each of its turns. So it'll take the additional tail attack against Minsk.
Wait, I'm sorry. Just so I understand this, it used a multi-attack and then it cast something that requires an action to cast it. Is he really allowed to do that, or should he have casted haste first and then?
Yeah. If you look at the text of its multi-attack ability, it makes 3 attacks: 1 with its tail, 2 with its bashes, and casts a spell.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah. It's a broken monkey.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tail will hit
It works that
Minsk.
way because you wrote it that way, by the way.
It does, yes. The tail hits Minsk for 9 damage.
Is there like a board of D&D people that I can complain to if I get mistreated?
Yeah. It's Koibu at regalgoblins.com.
All right.
And
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
Excellent. I've got like a little funnel. It just takes it right to the trash. I don't have to read it. Gets double.
I'm still gonna write it.
We need to spread out here, and I might need a heal, and then I'm gonna try to tank it because if it attacks anyone else, the meal will get disadvantage.
Okay, and it is hasted as well. There we go. Cool. Party's turn.
I might as well unload my arrows now. There's no reason not to. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
no,
it does
you might
something
be able to
different next
stun it.
I can't stun. I can only trip. I don't know.
Oh,
if
that's
this...
fine. I might be able to stun it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, each time we do anything, it might lose its haste. I'm gonna walk behind it here, and I'll take the first actions. I speedily go behind it, and I'm going to punch its backside. I imagine a 22 hits, otherwise we're screwed.
24, right?
24.
24.
Oh,
Yeah,
24.
so it'll hit it for 6.
Great, and go ahead and roll a con save for getting stunned, because I am stunning striking it.
So the con save. Oh, the first con save is actually against the losing focus on haste.
Sure.
Because every time it takes damage, it has to make a concentration check. So the 12 beats the DC 10 for haste, and this is next one is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw,
Yep.
and it'll score a natural 20, easily passing.
Oh, all right. Well, I hit it again. 24 for 9 damage, and I will give it another stunning strike.
Okay. 9 damage here. Con save for the haste first. Pass. And then con save for the stunning strike. Looks like a fail to me, buddy.
Ooh.
It is stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh my god.
Does a stunned
Which
creature
might-
hold concentration?
Save the day. This is a great question.
I actually don't even know that.
Oh, Koibu, this monster's gonna die before the next turn. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys might
You worked so hard on
have
this
edged it
monster.
in.
Yeah, until he fucking has 10 more. The monkey had a family. It's gonna be some bullshit like that.
Stunned creature is incapacitated, can't
Oh.
move, can speak falteringly, fails dex and saving throws, and attack rolls against it have advantage. Incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions. Okay.
Oh
It
no.
can maintain its concentration.
Okay. I don't know if it's worth healing me then. You can't heal me as a minor
Just
action,
attack.
right?
We're killing this dude right now.
Yeah, I think we just go ham.
Or actually,
Alright.
you want me to do all my attacks right now?
Can I go? Because I'm gonna do some shit.
Don't waste spell slots if that's what you're thinking.
You don't think I should?
Okay, let me attack first. What did we agree the elven
yeah.
arrows were? Was it +1 to hit and +1 damage?
The bow is +1 to hit, the arrows are +1 damage. Or 1 die size larger? 1 die size larger, that's it.
Okay.
So they roll D9.
I don't have this calculated on my character sheet.
We'll just add 1 to the damage. Let's just add 1 to the
Okay,
damage.
I'm
Okay.
firing.
You did say it was a higher dice.
Yeah. I mean, 1 die size larger and +1
D10.
to damage are the same average. Maybe we'll just roll D10s. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
do
just gonna
D10.
roll 4 attacks
Whatever
then,
you
okay?
want.
And then you tell me you want to do it, okay?
Sure.
So these are all at advantage?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
That's my 4 attacks. I'm rolling damage on all 4 of these.
4d10?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage dice.
And then I'm going to
Okay.
use my 4 superiority die on trip attacks. So that's going to be another 48 damage, which comes out to 22 more damage. So that much.
So 8 plus 11 plus 13 plus 10 plus 22 plus the additional 4 from the better arrows is 68 damage. Holy shit. And then
Fuck.
4 con saves. 1 which it fails and it loses haste. All right, there we go.
Okay, that's on my
It's not
superiority
hasted.
dice, and my action surge is gone. All right, and then I subtracted 4 elven arrows. Gotcha.
Okay, no spell slots then?
I mean, it's up to you to decide if we need to. Let the barbarian
I
attack.
mean, we get a free next turn because it doesn't go, so
Right.
you decide.
No. Okay. Do I even need to transform?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
You
not.
can probably
I
just
don't
watch
even.
it do its thing.
I'm gonna transform into a giant snake.
Okay. I'll go last.
I'm doing
I don't
it.
even know if I need to rage.
Probably not. Don't worry about it.
Koibu, transform me into a giant snake.
I have.
Thank you.
I need you to roll me 60, 12 plus 8, buddy.
Isn't it more?
60, 12 plus 8.
Okay, dude.
Sorry.
All right. I want to suck him.
Wait a minute. How can it be 60, 12 plus 8? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't.
It should be 8d12 plus 8. I'm
Hell
the idiot.
yeah.
You're the right one here. There we go. 64.
That looks healthier.
Oh.
And I have successfully constricted him.
A 19 will hit, yes.
So I will press the constriction button.
And do 14 damage to it. Sweet
Yes.
Jesus and apple pie. You guys are going to take this down in one round. We definitely didn't need to wait a week for this.
Restrained.
I told you, 2 minutes.
Dude, the monkey's gonna die, and like 1,000
And-
smaller monkeys are gonna come out.
And
of its
he doesn't
corpse.
get his next turn, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna attack twice then.
Go for it.
21
19 hits.
and 12.
12 is a miss.
16 damage.
Ooh. The OZ is near to dead. And
Cool.
that is
I'll use my
when
bonus action to kick it.
kick it.
6.
The monkey has been kicked. The OZ takes its turn. It is stunned until the end of your next round. So it is your turn again.
I attack
Can
twice
you
with
do
great axe.
15 damage to it in one round? I think so. You hit and you crit. It dies. All right.
Thanks for making us wait 2 weeks for this, Koibu.
How
don't know what to say.
disappointed! I've never seen your face so disappointed.
I am.
Okay, I fired 4 elven arrows. Are these arrows? You said these arrows were of superb craftsmanship, didn't you?
Same chance to recover.
Fuck yeah. All right, do I roll so I can pick up either 2 or 3, or how does it go? If I have 4?
Roll 4d2 ones. You can pick up 2s you leave behind.
Roll 4d2. Ones I pick
you
up,
get 2
2s.
back.
Okay, 2 back. All right.
So sick. Do you think we can like loot from this?
If I eat the monkey as a snake, can I get psychic powers?
Monkey brains are a delicacy in this part of the world.
Did that answer my question?
There's
pretty
only one way to find out,
sure-
buddy. You should just eat it.
Pretty sure this thing could have killed us in 2 more turns.
The thing could probably kill us in 1 turn if it got lucky.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Depends on the spells it can cast. Who knows? Hey, do any of you know what this thing is? I'm gonna ask since I still don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a snake. Unless you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
you
this
want?
monstrosity?
Is a monkey.
Huh, okay.
Corn kind of picks up one of the tentacles and drops it on the floor. I don't see many monkeys with arms coming out their fucking back, Grub. Are you sure it's just a normal monkey?
Is a thinking monkey.
Oh, so a monkey that's intelligent?
It thinks at you and then you think things.
Well, that would have been nice to know when we were hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, Grub kind of forgot. Sorry about that. Sometimes Grub forget that, get distracted by tree. You guys do okay, though. Monkey gone now.
Oh,
Not bad. Good thing I have such capable comrades. Well then, let's continue.
all right. Let's do it.
All right. I guess we just go back to the world map and you can continue your travel like you didn't just almost all die. It's fine.
I can't believe that happened.
What were we doing?
Walking to IU.
Oh, yeah.
Why? To see what's there?
Because we haven't been there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Loot it. There was nothing to loot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But, no, Koibu said monkey brains are a delicacy in this area.
Yeah, you can eat them if you want.
Pretty sure you also get like mad cow disease or some shit by eating certain
Yeah,
types of
fuck
brains.
that.
So, I mean, if Grub wants to. Grub.
Kuru.
Coronavirus.
I don't know, Koivu, can you... Going back this fast to the screen, I'm just double checking. Does this include like a cursory glance at the monster and it's like, okay, there's nothing obvious that is valuable here?
Yeah, I mean it's
It's a monkey.
it's a weird
yeah,
monster. Which,
But you know, I
screen
look it
did you
over
want?
because it looked weird.
Okay, here's the full screen of it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, artwork by Matthew Berger.
So,
Wait, did this monkey have 2 heads?
yeah, it's a 2-headed, 2 to 4 arm, depending on how you want to count it, psychic monkey. Let's
so
cast
Koibu,
spells.
maybe you're just not that good at designing monsters that are like dangerous.
Does that look something?
You
valuable
guys
on
are
its
so
forehead?
dumb right now. I watched this guy
joking.
kill a fucking level like 19 mage a couple weeks ago.
I'm just
yeah.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy it. I've
You'll
never
enjoy it
seen
until all of our characters die. Holy shit. Like,
Alright, so
He
I'm interested
remembers
in this glowing thing on its forehead. Does it-
Koibu,
the
when you
lo-
kill all of them, remember that I always believed in you. All right? That I never said anything bad to you. Okay, when
The
you
glowing
decide...
thing-
You know what?
attack.
Torin actually has spent a lot of time here, and as somebody that was a hunter, I should be able to track, right? Can I find Trollaroo tracks? We need to find a challenging monster to fight.
No, fuck Trollaroo.
The glowing thing on its head is when it was casting a spell.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not a permanent glowing thing on its head.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Right, if
Alright.
I see a Trollaroo, I am running. We have
Yep.
no fire damage.
But magical damage might work.
I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
have
we
that
could
either.
find out.
Maybe.
Oh.
I mean, my stuff follows magical now.
I have speed 80 and I'm running.
Grub, do you want to roll us a D20 for that day's travel? All right, you move
Typical Grub
one
roll.
hex closer to Ayu. And now it is time to enter the swamp or to go around. Your
What do we
call.
know about swamps here?
Swamps have a much slower movement rate through them. You'll basically only be able to move one tile at a time. And it's got monsters in it, sort of like the jungles, but somewhat different smatterings of monsters. Give me a nature check, and I'll tell you what you might expect in a swamp.
Grub real good at nature checks.
Mm-hmm. Here it is. Let's see. What did you roll? The 15. Not bad. So in a swamp, Grub can expect to run into all types of like crocodiles and that sort of thing. Those electric eel hounds, they're here too, and they're not super common in the swamps, but they do sometimes make their way in there. Small green dragons can be found from time to time. Jungle worms can be found from very rarely. There's not a lot of jungle worms. In fact, there might only be one. No one's really certain, but those guys are terrifying. Let's see, lizard folk of various kinds, but you've dealt with them. Giant mosquitoes, those giant psychic monkeys you fought before, they're not a big deal. Polycanthuses, shambling mounds, trollaroos, that's, that sort of stuff.
We save 4 hexes by not going through the swamp.
Are we?
I
Is
mean,
the swamp hex good enough that we can go 1 hex while stealthing?
It
Stealthing
says you already
takes-
move at half speed through swamps.
Because it seems like it would take 30 because it's 20, so that should be fine.
Travel
I think
at
we should
half
go around.
speed to gain stealth advantage. So you would have
Oh,
a
it'd be
movement rate 15, yeah. So you can't stealth through swamps.
If
Are
we
we
go
allowed to
around,
do
we don't
some
have to fight another
rounding
monkey.
error? Like take 4 days to do 3?
Hmm?
We can go 3 spots with stealth, right? In 4 days?
that's around the same. Doesn't matter where we go.
Oh,
then.
you want to stealth through the swamp and take 4 days to do 3 hexes?
Yeah.
That's the same distance.
Oh, you
either
want
way
to
then.
break out of the one set of movement per hex per day rule set? We might be able to make that happen. That's weird.
It's
I'd rather
literally
just
the
say
same
no stealthing
distance.
through swamps. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We should go around.
We should go around.
Yeah, we might as well go around.
And then we can also see what that cool rune is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Let's go that way.
So you can move 1 more hex if you'd like, Grub.
Also,
let
do
you
these
move.
count as short rests?
Yeah, every night is a short rest.
All right,
So
I'm
you
doing.
can expend hit dice.
Yeah. And get one back, right?
Uh-huh. Well, you only get one back if you're down one at the start. So
Wait, is that true?
you get it back, and then you spend it. Right? Isn't that how we've been doing it?
No,
Yeah.
we've always done it the other way. So what you're saying
You
is like,
spend and then you get back.
yeah.
I'm saying,
If you spend one,
If
you
you
can
have
go up to full.
yeah, if you spend hit dice, you should be down on hit dice, right?
Well, but the idea on a short rest is, let's say you have 6 hit dice, you spend 1, and then at the end you've used that 1 and you've got 1 back, so you're still at 6.
I'm saying you expend them and gain them at the same time.
Well, it can't be at the same
Right.
time. I think what you're trying to say is that, like, if I start with 6 and I need to use 1, then I would be with 5 at the end of my heal. I wouldn't get to spend 1 and then get 1 back. I get 1 right when I rest, and then I expend them right. Yeah.
Right. So you gain and then spend is the order of operations.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You don't need that 1 extra hit die. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Minx, would you give us a d20 for movement today? And we're doing full speed movement here. So go ahead and move
Here.
yourself 2 hexes.
Wait, don't we want to stealth?
Do you guys want to do this all stealth style?
Yeah.
No, we
You
should
can just-
move. We should move normally. It's just boring jungle spots.
Right. Zai, why don't you go for a d20 for the day of travel?
Okay, we're not across the river, are we? I thought we
It looks
went.
like he wanted to move across the river, actually. Yeah,
I
Nope,
did.
that wasn't me. I'm leading
did.
this group this way.
Okay.
What?
One,
But now you just used 2 spells. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, I mean bottom left and then left.
Okay.
Corin, give me a d20.
Also, if we go towards the bamboo area, we can go 3 movement with the
Oh,
day.
really?
Yeah, it's 10.
Okay, and go ahead and move yourself to Corin.
So go bottom left and then go in the bamboo. Nice safe
Excellent. And
bamboo
back to
area.
Grub.
Okay.
13. Go ahead and move us up to 3 hexes.
1, 2, 3. Shouldn't we go see what's at that little rune thing?
Yeah, maybe we use. No, that's. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go see what the rune thing is, Koibu.
Yeah, during the travel, I'm going to use, because I've been obsessing over this. I make sure that the stone is still glowing, right?
Oh, yeah, wait. We have all these fucking light stones.
Yeah. These are still glowing, just to confirm.
Yeah, you have them sealed in a bag so that they won't produce light unless you want them. But
Cool. I'm
It's glowing.
fashioning out of random reeds that I get from the forest area, a bracelet thingy that I can stick the stone in across
okay.
the travel. So if I want, I'm just gonna stick one in my backpack. If I want, I can just hold it I can wear it around my wrist.
It's at the end of your day's movement, as you're kind of moving into this bamboo hex, that you come across a ridge with 3 faces carved into it. 3 feminine faces. The ridge is maybe 20 feet tall, and there's these heads, like Mount Rushmore into it, but it's not Mount Rushmore into it, it's like Mount Rushmore out of it. Unless there were weird protrusions. I'm just going to bring you to a picture. Unless there were weird protrusions. It's like this looking.
Ah, I see.
Mhm.
Wait, is this the weird rune that we look at?
No. This is the day before the weird rune. In the nearby vicinity of it.
There's
you come
another weird
across-
place?
When you say nearby
Yeah,
vicinity,
come
you
across
mean
these heads.
in that hex?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
that hex.
Yeah.
The 1 hex out of it.
Okay.
Why are these here?
Well, good question. Go
I
up
was
and
hoping
touch one and find out.
I was hoping he'd just answer.
Yeah.
Can we do history checks on this area?
If I ask confidently enough.
It almost worked.
Yeah, I know.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, give me a history check. You have no idea what these are.
I'll
Can
go
I-
ahead and throw a history check because it seems like something that, yeah, I would love to randomly.
Would it be a history check?
I mean, you can try and see if you recall any local lore about it, and nothing in either of your local legends have ever revealed anything about.
I want to
these 3
do
heads.
a religion check.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. The faces are old and worn, and they're made by humans, and you're a gobbo, and you don't recognize these as any faces of any gods, but it might just be because, like, they weren't made by gobbos, you know?
Yep.
It might just be really bad depictions of the deities by people who don't know any better.
Got it.
Anyone else have any questions or want to make any investigations?
I think religion is the way to go.
Do you speak up about your religious beliefs, Grub?
Yeah, Grub speaks about that.
Okay. Sure. I'll look into it, Grub. What do you say that you give me some guidance on what to look for?
Yeah, Grub, do that. Here's what you do, okay? First, he thinks real hard about the gods, and then he does it. I cast guidance on him.
Nice.
No one realizes I have this, but it's actually super useful. You roll a d4 for any ability that you do.
Yes, I'll take an 8 instead of a 6.
It's insanely OP, actually. I should use it all the time, but I forget I have it.
Yeah.
If these are depictions of the gods, it was made by someone who views them very differently than how you do. But these are old. It might be from some sort of ancient something. The features are worn.
It's okay. We'll just take a picture of it and then show the elves.
With like a camera?
Do we have any artists?
Trump's an artist.
No. All right. Well,
Hi.
interesting but useless. Hey, Grub, do you have detect magic?
Yeah.
Oh boy, do you want to use it?
Why?
See if there's any magic
Also,
around
prepare
there.
yourself enemies. I shoot the red thing.
Yeah, you see a fire monkey show up. These are known pesky little creatures in the area. Fire monkeys are, well, as their name sort of implies, they can selectively burn any part of their body at will, which allows them to just kind of set fire to things as they want. So if you touch them, they burn you. Or if they want to steal something from you, they might ignite and grab, burn you and flee. They're not attacking you. You can attack them if you want, though. Sounds like you want to shoot them? Maybe?
No. It looked like they were going aggressive, but if not, then it's fine. I'll back away.
I will cast Speak with Animals.
Whoa. Right.
So, big brain.
Okay, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. Knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and put that spell slot down.
Oh, I can't. Should I cast it as a ritual or should I cast it as a...
It takes 10 minutes. They might be gone by then. Who knows?
Okay, I'll burn a spell slot for this.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You may now communicate and comprehend verbally with beasts.
Hi!
Hello!
I'll go.
Good.
What you like eat?
Dates.
Beets?
Plums.
Really?
Prunes.
Oh.
Figs. You have fig?
Yeah. Have fig. Have fig feed. One sec. Hey, barbarian man.
Hello.
You give boo treat for a
Yes.
friendly monkey. Give me one.
It's dried fruit.
Yes, they like lots. That's their favorite thing.
I give him some dried fruit.
Okay, so I'll take the dried fruit over and I'll like leave it right here, so that just so that it, I won't like hand it to them because that sounds really stupid to do.
Yeah, they're not on fire at this moment. They're just like regular little monkey critters.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
Oh,
here,
boy.
this is real good food.
Yeah, this one monkey grabs it, scuttles back a little bit, nibbles on the food as the other monkeys approach and seem very curious about this handing out of food.
What this place?
This is jungle.
Yeah,
Out of bamboo.
what's
Yeah.
this face? Is this weird human thing?
Weird human thing.
Yeah, you think so too.
Yeah.
Anything
Look,
cool
no
here?
hair. No hair on face. So weird,
Yeah.
no hair on face, yeah.
Yeah, real weird. Anything cool here?
Yeah. Dried fruit. You got some more?
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Here, I go get. Here, we have a little bit more.
I give him a little bit more.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it out to the four monkeys equally.
I swear to God, if I get like ignited.
They come around and start stacking up on each other to get to you guys in the dried food.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you can pass off some fruit to them. They seem pretty chill to eat it, and they seem maybe a little skittish. Like they'll take it from your hand, but very carefully, and then back away. But then they'll sit at like 3 to 4 feet from you and munch on their stuff, no problem. So they're a little skittish, but not a ton.
Anything you all want to ask them monkeys?
Ask them about the statues.
I did. They say they're just weird human stuff.
Doesn't sound like they'll know much. Maybe ask them if there's anything interesting to the northwest. I point that direction.
Hey, monkeys, you know anything about that way?
Yeah.
What that way?
There's another weird human thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. With a bunch of gobos around it.
Gobbo?
Yeah.
They say
Like 10.
10?
Like that many. I don't know. Like that. A whole bunch.
Oh. They say that there is another thingy like this over there, and also Gobbo lives there. Maybe lots of Gobbo. This many Gobbos. He holds up the wrong number because he doesn't know how to count.
Ask them if the goblins have ever hurt them.
Hey, are these mean Gobbo?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They throw sticks at rocks. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what if we go over there and we pound them real good because they throw sticks and rocks at you?
No, it's okay. Watch. And the monkey will make a face, reach behind him, and pull out a handful of poop, which he then sets on fire just with his hands, and then like hurls it at the little statue on the wall, which continues to burn as he hurls the poop.
Grub looks at that monkey and is like, "That's awesome." That may be coolest thing that Grub ever see. Monkeys say...
I guess he critical the crap out of that statue, actually.
Does the statue break?
No, it's just a big stone thing. It continues to... The poop just continues to burn.
I go up to the middle statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a hand on the face.
Okay. It feels cold to the touch.
Monkeys say that they're not very nice Gobbos over there. Probably we maybe have to fight them. Because they like their faces a lot. But
Well,
maybe I talk to the Gobbos and then we okay.
that might work. Diplomacy first, fighting second.
Yeah, that's what I like to do too.
Grub, these monkeys seem to be very friendly.
Yeah, they're nice.
Do you want to see if these statues are magical now?
Yeah, I can. But first, maybe say hello to monkeys or goodbye.
Gobos?
No, these monkeys here, the ones that
say
are all
goodbye
around me.
say goodbye.
Yeah. Okay, monkeys. Want anything else?
More fruit. Where's the fruit? Where's the fruit?
We got no more fruits, but we can go to other directions, and if we find, we gives.
No more? You sure?
Yeah, I think so. Grub releases pockets. It's basically just trash.
Give me a persuasion check against the monkeys. They're sniffing the air. They're doing the monkey thing where they sort of like crawl up and they're starting to pull on your pants and like look up at you.
Persuasion.
Well, 10's pretty
Not
good.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
For a monkey.
against a monkey, they see that you're telling the truth. Okay. They seem bored now and scatter back to the bamboo from whence they came.
Bye, monkeys. If we find any fruits, we gives to yous. Ooh.
They disappear into the jungle.
Grub picks up a couple of sticks and starts shaking them. And then it walks around in a circle and goes, grub, 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 and starts doing a detect magic ritual in the area.
Okay. You
Oh.
cast Detect Magic. These statues are non-magical in nature. You find no residual magic on them whatsoever.
Grub walks up to Zai. No talking trees here. Grab C.
Okay, and what an excellent diplomat you make to monkeys. I will have to remember that.
Why I'm at to monkeys?
Damned by faint praise.
Yeah, let's set up camp here, I say, and then...
All right. You set up camp here. Let's see what happens tonight. Okay. You are not visited in the night by any goblins. You make camp without any problem, and we can just move back on the world map the next day.
Hey, because there are lots of gobble up there, we should move real silent, quiet like.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Someone who moved last for us?
I did.
You did? Then it should be Minx's turn. Roll us a D20. 1. All right. And go ahead and move yourself up to 3 tiles through the bamboo. You can arrive here at the ruins of some ancient town. You find the remains of stone walls. It's sort of like they come up on the sides and sort of broken down on the outside. So it must have been like a raised, like a mesa or something, like a table of land that had stone walls built up around it, but now the walls have crumbled and fallen down, giving you more of like an easy ramp to crawl up. This city, town, this settlement was maybe 1,000 feet across in diameter, so significantly smaller than Yaka, but it would have had stone walls instead of wooden walls. And instead of a pyramid at the center, you find a staircase, a large staircase that's overgrown with, you don't get overgrown with rocks, but vines and bushes and a few trees. There's even like a tree growing out from the bottom of the staircase that bends to go around the covering roof and then reaches up to reach for the sky.
So
Does
for
it
this
look like
one,
any-
can Grub do a history check?
Yeah.
And then Grub touches its own head and then asks a tree for help and casts guidance.
Okay.
Hang on.
Give me that
So-
extra D4.
Wait. Oh, it's just a 1d4. Okay.
I want to keep alert and look around myself a lot because I'm worried about goblins.
So it's a 9. It's nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know what this is.
Grab doesn't know what this is.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, this area is the ruins of some ancient town, but there's not much left of it here. What do you guys want to do with it?
Let's see. So how much of the town can we still recognize? Like, are there buildings that are collapsed?
Yeah, it's mostly rubble that's been overgrown, but if you take some time, you can say, oh, this area used to be walls. So this building is only 10 by 10, must have been a house or something. Or over here, there's a huge amount of rubble. That must have been a multi-story building that has collapsed. There's nothing super intact about it. The jungle overtakes everything and crawls over everything. And if something's been ruined for long enough, it'll just be crushed by it.
Okay. My goal is to find something worth salvaging. Is that a perception check?
Yeah, give me a perception check as you search the area. Also, how long do you want to search the area?
It's not thorough. It's a walk through town.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through town. There's nothing to be had here. This place is ancient and picked over, and the jungle itself has already reclaimed it. If you wanted to find anything, you would have to do some serious digging.
We just continue? Try you?
Well, wait. So you just said there was a staircase leading down, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, like, what's down there?
It's dark down there.
We can go down there.
Dark.
Yeah, all right. You want to go down and check it out?
Is there a lich
When
down
you
there?
say dark down there, can I go to the top of the stairs and look down with dark vision? Do I see anything? Is it like pitch black or?
No, it's just pretty dim. The staircase has maybe about 10 feet of uncovered open airness, and then another 15, 20 feet that goes down that has a covering over it. And you wouldn't be able to see the very bottom of that, or you wouldn't be able to see the wall at the back of the bottom. Let me do a doodle here. I'm not making sense to myself even.
Do a doodle.
Do a doodle.
Doodle a doodle.
Right. So we've got a situation like this. If you scroll just up on the map. To over here. Where you can like approach, and then the staircase goes down, and for a while it's just like open air staircase, and then it is covered staircase, and then there's some sort of landing at the bottom.
Probably goblins down there.
You wouldn't be able to see what's on the back wall or what's down here unless you actually walked down the staircase.
You guys want to see?
And there's like a tree that grows up like this, you know. This is what trees
I'm down.
This is a fascinating rune. Of course, we must see what became of this previous town.
Maybe something real neat down there.
I want to hold a light stone while exploring.
Yeah, I put on my wrist light stone.
Your wrist light stone?
Yep.
It's the rock attached to strings that you tie to your wrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you shed light all around you, making it easy for everybody to see as you walk down. Before you are a set of stone double doors that are broken and lying on the ground. A thin layer of slime covers them. A little bit of mold on the walls. Between these doors is a hallway that sort of runs back and then immediately, after 30 feet, splits into three ways. There's two small passages. One goes left, one goes right, and then the large double-wide passage that goes straight ahead.
How wide are the passages?
About 10 feet.
Oh, I stare at the slime and make sure it's not about to come eat us.
The slime is thin and non-sentient. Does not look like it has intent nor mobility.
I don't trust it.
Minx, go ahead and open the door. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? It's a bit of slime.
The doors are broken, lying on the ground. You can see right through them.
We can just... So the layer of slime is just along the floor?
Yeah, it's all along the broken down doors and floor, you know.
Can I pick up like a pebble and just toss it along the slime and see if it reacts in any noticeable way or anything?
Yeah, it slows down as it slips through the slime a little bit. It's a viscousness to it. Instead of rolling, it kind of... That's it.
And then in
slime
looking...
is thin, less than a centimeter thick.
And then in looking forward, it just... The hall just continues for some undiscernible distance or whatever?
Yeah. What's the range of your light stone? Is it 60 feet?
I don't know.
I have 60 feet of dark vision, so at the very least I should be able to see it.
I think it is 60 feet.
Ah, how nice. So basically, left, middle, right, as far as we can see, and nothing interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what direction do you guys think? I myself am fond of the saying that in a place that you do not know, you should continue to follow the right or left side. Then you can never get lost.
Can Grub do like a perception check to see if there's any difference between like the three ways to go? And like if there's anything like telling about how the place is built, maybe like more travel on one area or something like that?
Yeah. Give me a perception check, Grub.
And then Grub will touch its own head.
You know, there do seem to be some level of tracks, not down the left or the right side.
19.
But down the middle path. Some like wide footprints. Not on the slimy doors, but beyond the slimy doors. Like whatever's in there either doesn't come out or takes very careful care not to walk across the slimy doors that block the front entrance. But you do see sort of big tracks in there.
Can you tell me like more about these tracks?
Like you'd have to get closer. You're sort of looking down the stair. You're maybe at the bottom of the stairs, looking past the doors, and you've got a bad vision angle on it. You know, it's close to the ground. You're close to the ground, and it's far away. You'd have to get closer.
So Grub looks at the party. Grub, see. Big. It's like are they footprints or track? Like when you say tracks, just like very generally, are they footprints?
Like footprints, yeah.
Okay, two big footprints.
Yeah.
Grub C. Yo, look. Grub C. Too big.
Don't you think that these footprints would leave really good prints in the slime? And I point out, but yet it looks like the slime has not been stepped in.
Yeah. Maybe it live here and not leave?
Yeah, it also probably means we should not step on the slime.
Oh, you real smart. Maybe Grub can make us real quiet. If you want.
Well, let's see if the inhabitant feels like a friendly sort then. Though I fear that we may be in for a fight, so prepare yourself.
Should we try to move quietly?
Yeah, I don't really see a point.
What?
I mean, we have a stone on us, which is giving out light, so I don't really see a point.
Oh, okay. Because the point is surprise rounds are busted, but yeah. Okay.
Also, just for future memes or whatever, if we're going into like a dark area and we're turning on a light, we shouldn't be worried about somebody seeing us, because if it's a dark area, they can probably already see in the dark too. It's like something, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. But it's like a big beacon. Like, it's like...
But 60 feet of light, I don't think we're going to walk within 60 feet of something, and it's not even going to know we're there, but the light is what gives us away.
Yeah, I'm saying that they could see us beyond 60 feet if we have light. Because you see light, like, in the distance.
Do you for magical light? Is that how that works, Koibu?
If someone is 100 feet away from you in pitch darkness with a magical light, you will see that magical light, even if they cannot see you, because it doesn't extend to you.
Okay.
It's light.
Wait, so you would see it or you wouldn't see it?
You would see it. It is light.
Okay. That doesn't work if you're in magical darkness, right?
Right, because darkness is the absence of light. So if you're in darkness, you're always in darkness.
It's kind of the theory about how you can see the stars at night, because they're giving off light, even though they're more than 60 feet away, or so I'm told.
Well, yeah, but I know, but I've never, yeah, because there's no, yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, let's just walk through the middle, I guess. And I mean, if we're not afraid of giving ourselves away, do you want to just shout down and say hello? Maybe in Goblin? I nod to Grub.
Really? Okay. Hi! In Goblin.
There's no response.
Hi!
Okay, well, let us go.
All right.
We coming in?
Take care to step around the doors that are covering the entryway. You can like
step on the slime.
Fall down straight, right? One crumbled this way, one crumbled that way. So you can sort of like step between them if you don't want to step on the slime. It's possible. It'll take a minute or two to navigate it carefully without stepping on the slime.
Yes.
Yeah, that's worth a minute. I'm a monk, so I'm just gonna jump across. I think I can just do that.
I think you'll have more than enough ability to do that. You take a minute or so to navigate the front entryway and proceed down the hallway. You get to where it forks, left, right, and the big path down the middle. Your light extends 60 feet beyond this fork into sort of barely what seems to be an opening chamber. Like the walls on the side start to give way, but the light doesn't extend far enough to reveal what this chamber might be beyond this long open hallway.
So we must be in a big place because we can't see the chamber beyond, even though we have like 60-foot dark vision.
Right. So it's 60 feet is where the chamber opens. Starts to open maybe like 50 feet from you.
So just so I'm understanding this for everything so far, I'm sorry, hold on, just have it at the very bottom of the stairs, it went left, right, or straight, right?
Yeah.
And we went straight, and now we have a big chamber before us that just goes off in all directions.
You are at the intersection where it goes left, right, and straight.
Oh, okay.
And 50 feet beyond the intersection is some sort of chamber that opens up, 55 or something like that, and you can't quite see beyond your light radius to what the chamber contains.
And that's
you can see that there's a chamber in front of you.
That's the path. And then can we see down the left or right, or does it just look like hallways?
Yeah. You look down the left. There are a series of openings that might have had stone doors once upon a time, but they're broken now. that would lead into what appear to be rooms on either side of the left hallway. The right hallway has a similar thing, but it's shorter and it dead ends with a single door that is broken down that leads into a room. So the right hallway is short with the room at the end. The left hallway is long and you can't see the end. Both of them have side passages.
Okay. Do you guys want to check out the small room at the end of the hallway down there first, maybe?
Yeah, sounds good. Those are the only 2 exits here, or is that like right before the chamber?
Goblins are usually asleep during the day, right?
Goblins can be awake. They can sleep at any point in time. They can rotate shifts. If there's like a whole village of goblins, some could be awake in the day, some could be awake in the night.
I don't think they're gobble here.
To make this make a little more sense for you.
I don't think they're gobble here. Because if they're gobbo, they say hello.
Sure.
So
I also
over here-
didn't see any gobbo tracks.
Yeah, I think thing I see. Oh yeah, Koibu. Because like I got closer to the tracks now that I'm over there. So what did I see?
Yeah, they're fairly large and wide. Give me a nature check, a new nature check to see if you can make sense of them.
Okay. Grub love nature checks. And then
You know, Grub,
16.
where are you from? What town are you from? Are you from Yaka?
Grub
Or
is
you're
Grub's
from
only from
Yuma.
Grub. Well, Grub is technically from actually. So Grub's actual background, Grub was part of a tribe of goblins, and then Grub. I think it's in where's the bio thing? Yeah, and Grub was the clan fortune teller, and smashed stones together to tell the future. And then one day Grub got bored and went to the city.
Excellent. But you are from Yaka, right? You're not one of the. You didn't lose a character to the Trollaroo, right?
Grub is the first. Yeah, this is my first character in this campaign.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So these tracks remind you of the tracks of Anthrax.
Like the dragon.
Yeah.
Is that the one we killed, or is this a different dragon?
That's the green
You
dragon.
killed her.
We killed Anthrax, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but these look similar. And I think with that, we should go to our first break. Let you guys think about this.
Sounds good. We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. You are underground. You are in this ancient ruin, I guess we could call it. And there are tracks of a dragon that lead forward, and a hallway that goes right, and a hallway that goes left. You are just before the hallway. What would you like to do?
Is there any public information about dragons that like slimes? Like obvious information?
No, but the information that you do have about dragons in this area is that this Arcadia East, Bravo, this island, is known as like a green dragon breeding ground. It's the perfect environment for them. You almost never see any other color of dragon around here.
Okay. Well then, we should walk to the...
Let's go to the right and check out the empty room, eh?
Yeah, sounds good.
That's good.
Okay.
And we're moving stealthily, right?
Nah,
Except for
we're
the
just
light
walking
that's
around?
all around you.
yeah, just
All
walk.
The left and right passageways are much smaller than this main one. They're only about 5 feet wide, but they're still about 8 feet tall. So someone has to be first. You can't do side by side down this passageway. Who's the
I'll go
first person in? All right. Minsk heads down. Boo, little tinfoil hat on his shoulder.
Wait, I can shoot past him, no problem, right? The hallway is big enough for that, or?
If he's not engaged in something, you can probably shoot if you're right behind him.
Okay.
As long as there's not too many people. You know, you need to be close to him so you can move to the side just to the right amount.
Gotcha.
So you're number 2 then?
No, you should be number 2, for the flank is important. I mean, I can be if you want to, but if you can't get behind someone and flank them, then you're worthless, so.
We can't
I
because it's 5 foot wide.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're not
no
able
one's
to
gonna be
move.
able to flank.
Oh, then yeah, I guess I'll be behind him.
Gabo, are you third?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. You guys head down the passageway. You come to a room to your left fairly quickly, and a room to your right. The doors here are broken down and rest on the ground in shattered pieces. On the inside of each room appears to be a central crypt. There are slots in the walls for bodies to be buried, and a small totem, like an obelisk, in the center of each of these rooms. There are engravings on this obelisk that look a lot like that writing that you saw earlier.
Which writing that we saw earlier? Sorry.
The only writing you've seen. Writing. It looks like writing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Grub, do you think you can figure out if anything here is magical again, or?
Yeah.
Can we wait 10 minutes for a ritual cast of Detect Magic?
God, I think it's so unlikely that there's magical things here. What makes you think that there are?
I don't know. Would any of these... I don't know. Would any of these artifacts be magical? Any of these damned faces or statues or anything?
Well, those things I could feel, but this just looks like a basic place where you would bury something. And maybe someone has written some words to commemorate the dead, like we used to talk about in stories. But now they have instead written them.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we can move on if you want.
So this is just like a crypt room? Can we do?
Yeah.
Can I do like a perception check to see if there's anything out of the ordinary or around or?
Yeah, it's probably
Cool.
a good idea.
Woo!
What'd you get there? 21. That's quite good. Oh, that's why it's not working. Okay. In this room, do you want to go to the one on your left or the one on your right, Rob?
The one on the right first.
Okay. So the one on the right is in the one back in the direction that you came.
Oh, whichever
no-
one we were
no.
in before. Yeah.
How should I say? It doesn't matter. You go to the one on
Yeah.
the right. The obelisk in this room has similar markings to the writing that you've seen elsewhere. The key difference, though, is that the writing here seems to be larger, and instead of being like ink on something, it's chiseled into the rock itself. It's more like the writing that you've seen on those copper plates, copper discs that had the spell books on it. It's more akin to that.
Okay.
You can't make out any of it. You don't know what any of it might say. And let me see. You rolled a 21 here. Yeah. There are bodies that are in the graves, but they look like they've been disturbed and then undisturbed, if that makes sense.
Disturbed and then undisturbed.
Yeah, so it looks like someone tampered with a body and then like untampered with the body.
Someone?
Something.
Okay. I pointed out to the rest of the party. Is there like anything to? Yeah, I pointed out to the rest of the party. Take a look at it.
Yeah, is there enough room in these rooms to maneuver around and like push back grub?
Yeah, the rooms are about 15 by 15.
Okay. I'm stepping near corpse and getting ready to punch it.
Okay. You have a ready action to punch the corpse. And then?
Alright, I punch the corpse.
Give me a roll to hit.
Should be at advantage, right?
Totally. It's
Probably.
Incapacitated.
Yeah. Where's my roll here? There it is. I don't have a token selected, so I can't push the button.
Oh, okay.
But I'll roll basic 1d20.
Easy. You punch the corpse right in the face. The skull snaps off of the neck. The desiccated flesh doing nothing to hold it back.
Let's see.
Why you do that? What that ever do to you?
Well, you see, this looked like it had been disturbed before. So I fear perhaps some necromancer is laying a trap for us.
Grub doesn't look like it understands, but it nods.
So you said the corpse looked like it had been messed with and then unmessed with?
Mm-hmm.
Is that... Wait, how many corpses are in this room?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Like about,
11,
it's
12,
like
13,
30,
14,
40.
16, 18. We're in the ballpark of 20.
Okay, yeah. Oof. Do all the corpses look like they've been messed with a little bit?
Yeah. You go from corpse to corpse, taking a look at, I don't know, 2/3 of them or so. They all appear to have been moved since they were buried. You can see areas where, like, how do you want to say? Like, they might have a little scrap of cloth still on them, but instead of the cloth going around the arm and tucking underneath it, it's, like, around the arm and then, like, across this little inlet that it's set
Are there
inside.
weapons
Almost as if
in
it was,
the room?
like, shoved in and dragged across. You can see the, like, ancient remains of a mace here. It has like a wooden handle and a stone head, and the stone head looks fine, but the wooden handle is so decrepit, you get the impression if you were to pick it up, it would break in your hands. So the weapons that are here are very old.
And do these corpses look like like hundreds of years old, or like, is that something? Like,
yes,
is the cloth like turning to dust like when you touch it or something? Or is it very, very, very old? Or is this like, okay, they're
old, hundreds of years old, probably.
Okay.
That's true.
Can we, is there anything like stored inside of a corpse or whatever? Can we kind of like lift the cloth and look around to see if there's anything like stored on the corpse of anything that's been moved around a little bit? It's not responding or doing anything at all?
It's not responding or doing anything at all.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm happy.
Do you want to pick them up and play with them a little bit?
Unfortunately, I'm dex-based, not strength-based. I don't know if I'd be able to lift the whole corpse, but thank you for the offer, Koibu. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You guys can move on to the next room on the other side of the hallway, which is very similar. There is the obelisk. There's some sort of writing on it. There are corpses interned in the walls. It's definitely slightly different, the shape of the room. I mean, they're both roughly square, but one's maybe 15 feet wide. The other's maybe 12 feet wide. The obelisk in this room is rounded instead of coming to a pyramid shape at the top. The writing on them looks a little bit different from one to another. The people interred have slightly different clothing styles. You know, they might just be different families buried in different areas, or maybe a line of people that have changed over the ages.
You know what? Grub does want to do detect magic.
Yeah.
And Grub wants to specify necromancy school.
Is that a thing that you can do?
You can, if I sense magic, you have to tell me the school of magic I sense. So that's what Grub is. Yeah.
Always the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
you're
give it specific.
You're doing it as a ritual, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the ritual that you do when you detect magic?
It depends completely on Grub's surroundings. In this, I'm glad you asked, because in this case, Grub is going to take 2 of the bones of the bodies and clack them together and start asking them various questions. Hey, who you? Why you here? How you get here? How come you? And this goes on for 10 minutes. Very basic questions until, like, why you think bones be bones? How come bones not be other things, like not bones? How come bones are here and not other place? And that goes on until the ritual completes.
And while Grub is doing this, what are you doing, Zai? Are you in the same chamber as he?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So, have we explored all of the left-right passage yet?
You have not. You were going down the hallway. You went to the right. You then went to the right again, explored that passage. Now you went to the other side, the left off of the first right, and you've more or less explored this. Corin is taking a look at bodies right now, making sure they're all, roughly dead or whatever.
Okay. As long as I feel like I've done all the left-right corridor, then I'll just stand in the middle and look north. So it would be.
Okay. And what about you, Minsk?
I'll move inside as well.
You know what, Minx. I don't know why I carry a javelin, but I have a javelin. Can I take my javelin out, Just in case, do you think we should crush the skulls on all these dead bodies back here?
I think we're being a little too paranoid. They don't look like they've moved in a very long time.
That's true, but I don't know. Something feels wrong about entering a huge hallway, knowing that there's 100 or so corpses behind me that, I don't know, could get up and attack us. You're not worried about that at all?
You want me to stomp? I stomp. I start stomping the skulls while waiting.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. You can hear the bones breaking underfoot.
Meanwhile, Grub's just asking questions.
Yes.
If
good.
there was one bone and then there was 2 bones, how many bones would there be? How come you a skeleton and not a real human? What happened? Grub keeps tapping them together.
Okay. The ritual goes off 10 minutes later, and you detect no magic in this chamber. Detect magic does last for a little while, though, doesn't it?
Yes, up to 10
Like
minutes.
up to 10 minutes. Yeah, so you could go from chamber to chamber now if you want.
I do.
Inspecting. Yeah.
Okay. No magic in either one?
No magic in any of these things.
It's worth noting, just kind of a cool thing. I have never had a successful check of this, but when casting this in any of your campaigns.
Of detect magic?
Detect magic?
Yeah, it's never done anything.
I think you are wildly mistaken, Devin.
No, totally.
I think you are fake news, buddy.
How's that fake news?
Fake news. You're saying you've never once had a detect magic spell that has been useful. What about the time that you found that magic rock in the river, and then you guys got attacked by a troll?
That almost killed me.
But you detected magic, didn't you?
You're right. That one time.
All right.
Okay.
What about? How far do you want me to go with this? Because I can do this for days.
How do you remember all this shit? Fuck, I have a really bad memory. How do you remember? Okay, I can see it. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's a very useful spell. I'll never. I love everything about Koibu's campaign. Okay, let's go. Especially the long rests. All right. Damn, I got destroyed in this debate. Okay, cool. So nothing in those chambers.
Yeah.
Did I detect anything going 30 feet in the direction of the middle chamber?
Not through stone. Detect magic won't cut through too much rock and wood, stone, earth. So you'll have to be in the room that you want to inspect.
Okay.
Yeah. So Corin is crunching things. Grub has just finished his detection, and it looks like, Minsk is crushing things. Grub is doing his detection. Zai and Corin are out in the main hall taking a look around. What are you guys talking about?
Well, I'm used to Corin. It must have been quite the civilization to have so many bodies. Each of these 7 rooms is basically a crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a perception check from from Corin and Zai?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good perception check there, Zai.
Right.
Hey, mine was okay. 16 isn't anything to shake a stick at.
Okay, Klobuchar. Whatever you
Jeez.
want. Yeah. Zai, you come out in this hallway and something feels off to you. You can't quite place it, but something in this hallway has changed since you went down this passageway, poked around in this room, poked around in that room, and came back out. Something is different.
Oh, we did not poke to the left side? I thought we did.
I think the directions got confused. The lefts and the rights and the straights and the backs.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. There's something different. Is it the air? The air is moving in a different way.
Has he communicated this at all?
No.
Okay.
Somehow it feels like there's less of it or there's more of it than there was before. You can't exactly remember what it was before.
Yeah, I talked to Minsk. Hey, do you notice anything different?
Wait, Minsk or Corin?
Or Corin. I feel something different.
What do you mean you feel something different?
I don't know. Maybe it's just being down here with all the bodies, but I don't think so. Something... be alert.
Looking to the south, can I still see... Are we able to see the light coming in from the entrance of the hallway that we entered from outside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you still see that light? Is it still there?
Yeah, the light's still coming in.
Okay, but we feel.
So,
What do you feel as though something is different? Can we hear anything? Can we stop for a second and just listen? Is there any odd sounds or anything? Maybe breathing?
What were you about to say, Minsk?
yeah, that like the thing in the middle of the room, right? The pillar thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything coming out of it?
No, it's just rounded at the top, sort of domed. Stone all the way up and down.
Is there
Does it
more
smell
slime?
anything different?
It goes to where you could reach it. What'd you say?
Do I smell anything different?
It's damp and musty down here.
Is there more slime?
There's a little bit of slime on everything.
Is there more slime?
It is not in a greater abundance than previously found.
Very good.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you do hear a little bit of breathing. There's like an extra slower breathing that you hear.
I look up.
Corin.
Hi.
You hear a breathing, you said?
Yeah, well, you specifically asked if you heard breathing. And as you start to pay attention to it, you know what? Yeah. There's something breathing very, very slowly. And with like a large volume.
Something is breathing very slowly. Maybe a sleeping dragon.
Yeah, you know when you get those phone calls at like 3 a.m. and it's just 3 a.m. and it's just like a breathing on the other end of the line? It's like that.
What?
Sorry, I'll stop doing that, Koibu. It's just I really like you, you know.
You know, Zai, I think there's something pretty big ahead of us in that room.
yeah, I agree.
I
If
think
we're
we move real quiet, like.
If we're really lucky, it might be asleep.
Okay, shh. Let's keep our voices down.
Wait, Grub can do.
Grub. Okay, yeah. I move over to find Grub and Minsk. Minsk, Grub. Hey, get out
Hi.
here.
Hi. Shh. Oh, okay.
We need to be quiet. There might be a we might have a sleeping friend ahead of us. Okay.
I love friends.
Shh, Grub.
Oh, I
Grub.
love friends. Yeah.
Grub.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back out into the main hallway.
Wait, Grub can make us real quiet. The
No,
quietest.
Grub, I've got a top secret special thing that only you can do, only goblins can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so goblins can see in the dark, right?
Uh-huh.
I can see in the dark.
Well, yes, but goblins are also very quiet, right?
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so I suspect that way there's a lot of shiny things, and if you're really quiet, you might not wake the beast inside.
Grub can make us all really quiet.
We only need you, Grub. This is a top secret goblin mission.
Really?
Yeah, only you can do it.
Okay. Grub would do this in character, even though I would not do this. I'm just putting that out there for the note. Okay. I want to. I do want to cast Pass Without a Trace. I think. It does affect the whole party.
Okay, so you and Minsk you're all out in this main hallway now doing this?
I'm going to cast on the group.
Okay, so the whole group gathers together in the main hallway. You can cast Pass Without a Trace. Okay.
Yes. Well, it's within 30 feet, so yeah. And then I will go on my secret goblin mission.
Yeah, I tuck my hand inside my clothes so that it's very dim light.
Oh, you tuck the stone in your clothes, hiding it from stealing it so it doesn't bring out any extra light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grub is
And then
going forward into the chamber alone.
Okay, Grub. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Plus 10 because of Pass Without a Trace.
Yes. And also, footsteps make no sounds.
Right. Cool.
24.
Excellent. It's beautiful. What feats do you all have?
What does that matter?
Just list off any feats that any of you might have.
Observant.
Mobile.
Good
Fuck,
one.
I wish I had Nevitz here.
I have danger sense.
Really?
Yes.
Is that like some Spider-Man shit? Why haven't you said that before?
Because it's only matters in certain situations.
Danger sense.
Like
okay.
this one?
No.
like
That's not a
It's
barbarian.
on
thing?
dex
It's
saving
actually-
throw.
I see.
It
Oh,
is
no,
a
that's
barbarian thing, yeah. Yeah.
that's incredibly useful from an RP standpoint, though, because he can tell us when stuff is not right.
I mean, it gives him advantage on things. It's not like my spider senses are tingling. It's more of like, oh shit, there's something coming.
It is.
You
You
know,
gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be. That
Giving you
can
an
be
edge.
No,
that
that's
can be
what,
interpreted as like
that's
hey,
when an arrow is literally flying at you. You have like a 1/4
You have a-
second.
You have
That's
advantages on dex saving throws and effects you can see.
Yeah.
the way
Which
I
again is
interpret
benefit.
it
You
is
can't be
like
blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Yeah. Cool. So Gabo starts to move down the hallway. Gets to about here. And that is when it happens.
Why do you have to say it like that?
You died.
It happens.
That is when it happens. That is when first you notice the gas that starts to surround you all, and it comes with quite a force. And then materializing behind it is the dragon that comes with it. The dragon that has somehow been invisible and moved behind you, blocking the entrance from whence you came.
It moved
As it
through
opens
us?
up. You can decide, you can figure out what happened afterwards, but it is there now.
Okay.
And it is opening with a breath weapon, which
Also-
does mixed damage to everything in the 30-foot cone. Zai, you sneaky bastard, moved into a side hallway and managed to avoid the cone of breath weapon. But the other three of you are all
Hang
caught
on.
within this.
Wait. I was actually Koibu. I was here, dude. I was all the way up here. I went off
No, no.
alone to
Right.
explore. Yeah.
Right. And it was while you were walking away that this breath weapon went off.
How far did I get?
You got here, which is why I moved you here.
That's some shit.
Yeah, that's some shit. Well, imagine a green dragon sitting invisible in the hallway, watching everything you do, listening to the things you do, and then you start to walk away. And then it's like, well, before he gets out of range, let's get this party started. And it hits you with its breath weapon. Can I get Constitution saving throws from everybody in the party? DC 13. It's not the worst con save you've ever had to make.
I have inspiration on my sheet. Can I roll this at advantage?
Yes, you can.
I also want to
God
do
damn
that.
it.
Oh, double 20s.
Koibu, does detect magic see an invisible dragon? In any way?
No, detect magic does not reveal invisible things.
Is there any chance I'd be able to rage before getting hit because of my danger sense?
Absolutely not.
Good thing I did that.
Grubda barely fails. Minx.
No. Grub, I rolled inspiration. I took it off my sheet. I said that specifically
Oh, you
just
did.
now.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yeah,
I
yeah.
must have missed it.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Minsk, you are the only one to fail this. You will take 27 damage. Everyone else will take half of that, which is going to be 13. Zai is unaffected. The dragon has used its breath weapon. And we will roll for initiative.
I have 16 life left.
Oh, and the dragon rolls good initiative too.
Oh, God. Do you want me to roll again?
Yes. Oh, Zai rolls. Thank you.
Oh,
We got a 9.
All right. The dragon goes first. It checks its recharge on its breath weapon. It doesn't go off. It doesn't recharge, I should say. And she will start with her multi-attack. She can make 1 with her bite, 2 with her claws. She's going to start with the claws as she steps up to Corin, clawing him twice. Where do we go? We will claw for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
And claw for a 10 to hit.
Nope.
These are not very good.
Big is this dragon?
That's about 10 feet wide. Fills the corridor.
How old is it?
And then we are going to... This didn't work as well as I had hoped it would. What does this do?
Rawr.
Should have started with that instead of ending with it. We will
order.
We will cast Darkness.
Interesting.
Yes, and obscure a certain area in darkness that makes it black as night. Where's my darkness? I think it's a 20-foot cube, does it say?
Our light
15
stones are
foot
magical, right?
Yeah, that won't
sphere.
actually do anything to us, I'm pretty sure.
The darkness and the light stones might cancel each other, letting the other conditions that exist here prevail.
Oh,
So we'll cover a spot like this with darkness. Okay. And that is the turn. Player characters, please.
How do we want to do this?
cannot
Do we
see
want to heal
anything,
me?
Minx.
Wait, I'm holding a light stone.
Oh, just in public? Okay.
Yeah.
So the light stone and the darknesses will cancel each other, and it is now just dim light that pervades the area.
I can run forward and transform.
You sure you don't want to heal me first?
I actually can't because I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
That's going to be really important.
Can you somehow like transform on the other side of the dragon?
I'm kind of wondering that too. That'd be really amazing.
Maybe you can like slither through it.
What do you think of that, Koibu?
I think you would provoke an attack of opportunity, and you might not make it through.
What if I was a goblin and did it? What if I was a
be a halfling? Halflings have an ability to move through creature squares one size larger than they are. Everyone else suffer.
To be fair though, like your snake has what, like 70 life? Like you can take an attack of opportunity and see if you can get through
the dragon should still be the dragon. Dragon shouldn't be one size large. It should be like two size. Well, then a goblin.
A goblin is size medium. The dragon is size large.
It would have to be huge for it to be two sizes different. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just checking. Is that all the darkness? It's 15-foot radius.
If it's 15-foot radius, then it should be twice that size, or twice the diameter, 4 times the size. Here we go. Dim light, also called shadows, creates a roughly obscured area. An area of dim light is usually a boundary. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't seem like dim light has any special features. No penalties, I think, to use it. It's lightly obscured. Okay. Yeah. So I think we'll just say that the light stones and the dim and the darkness cancel, and you are all stuck in dim light here.
Okay. I can get us a flank, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to attack if I do this.
Well, make your decision.
Okay.
All right. I am going to cast Conjure Animals behind the dragon.
Ooh, and what will you conjure?
I want 2 tier 1s of your choice. 2 CR 1s. You choose.
2 cats. Meow.
It's DM's choice.
CR1s.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
That's
It's
really
not
good. I
strong
feel like
enough
that.
for you. That's too strong. What's a good CR1 creature? CR1 half.
Spending a lot of time on a creature that's going down in 1 round, Koibu.
I'm trying to find them. I see what you're saying. I see. All right. You summon 2 Ravagers behind the dragon.
Oh.
Do they get actions this round?
I don't know. They roll initiative. They roll initiative.
Okay.
And they have their own turns.
Okay.
So
they will come in at 23.
Good. Okay.
Corin, do you want to move 1 back?
Sure. I'm going to step back into here, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do. And it will bite at you as you step away for a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Dealing you 15 damage.
And then Why don't we back out into the big chamber?
We can just fight it right here. This is fine, I think.
I think we do right here.
Yep.
Okay, then did I get to see how big that breath weapon was?
30-foot cone.
Okay, let me just do because I haven't used my movement yet. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna back out to like here.
Thanks.
Yeah. I got more shit I can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've raged. I attack twice. At advantage.
Wait, stun first.
You rage.
Oh, it's already advantaged, but yeah, I'm attacking. And go ahead and roll a save against stun. I punch it right in the temple, hoping to stun it.
God, that stunning strike is broken as shit. The dragon is stunned.
Yeah! Yes!
Excellent. I punch it again, following up. An easy strike.
Easy strike.
We should just
Where
be a
is it?
bunch of monks.
There's
on
4
everything.
fucking monks today.
Alright, I hit twice with my Berserker Rage Great Axe. 20, 20,
Both will hit.
16, and 8.
16 and 8. Minus 16.
24.
Minus 8. All right, there we go.
Corn size draws his arrows. It's gonna be 4 more shots. I'm sorry.
For
1,
it.
2. Wait. 4.
2 hits and 2 crits.
Damn.
Wow. Your
Ooh,
rolls.
wow.
Elf,
The dragon's
fold.
gonna down fast.
Plus
Elf,
another
elf, bull.
48
Oh
from
my
my superiority die.
Actually, it should be 68 because you will, I think, double to the
Oh, yeah,
security die.
true. So that, however much. Good luck.
Okay, 18 plus 7 plus 15 plus 6 plus 9 plus 14 plus 8 plus 7 is 84 damage.
What? How does he do 84 damage in a round at
Hold on.
level 7?
7 plus 14 plus 8 plus 9 plus 15 plus 6 plus 18 plus 7. 84 damage, yeah. The dragon is dead.
What?
We beat the
Single
record.
round. Eliminated instantly.
Okay.
Stills!
I would roll my 42 to retrieve my arrows. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I pick 1 up. Wait, you said 1 was a retrieve and 2 was a loss?
Yes.
So 3
Koibu,
back.
healing spirit died for this.
I don't know what you mean by that.
That you killed the healing spirit for druids because it was OP, and this motherfucker
Yeah.
just did 84 damage and was at level 7.
This is what you get for trying to
Yeah.
fuck over all the feats for rangers, okay? Now I'm a fighter, you fucked it all up. I would also just, randomly, I would like to use my second wind as well.
Sure.
So
yeah, no
9
problem.
HP back. I took poison damage. Is there any repercussion for that? Or are you going to tell me about
No. It's just a tag in 5e.
that? Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. No. You now have 2 Ravagers at your command, Grub.
Can we take a minute? Hi. We take a minute of silence and just listen for a second to see if we hear any more breathing or does the cave feel oddly silent now?
It's just the sound of you guys and the Ravagers breathing.
I want to send the Ravagers up into that chamber to go see what they see.
Sure. I don't know if you can communicate with them, but you can certainly send them forth for you.
Yeah, let's do
If
that.
they speak any languages that you speak.
Can we loot the dragon?
Sure. It's got scales and teeth and claws.
Oh, how many? Because those were very valuable before.
They were.
How many whats?
How many of all those things?
Well, it's got 1 claw per toe, and it has 5 toes and 5 fingers, so 20 claws. It has a mouthful of teeth, and it has enough scales to cover its body.
I'll take 1,000 dragon scales.
Okay. That will take you
3 years.
1,000 times 10 minutes, so 10,000 minutes. Divided by 60, it's 166 hours. That's 6.9 days of non-stop dragon picking.
Easy, dude. We take a week rest here. Let's get it.
Yeah, like a week and a change, but totally. You could pick it clean if you wanted to.
Not bad. I thought that was way worse. What do you guys think? Oh,
Are
did the
we gonna
Ravagers
be able
get
to
killed?
carry it?
Yeah, I would like to, in this room that I'm in, do I see anything in this main area, Koibu?
This is a large open room. You don't have to worry about the map anymore.
Oh.
In it, there are some small trinkets left around. There are a bunch of skulls that have been carved very carefully and meticulously, as well as a pile of broken skulls that have been... you see some carvings in it. It looks like... Well, I shouldn't say anything. Bunch of carved skulls in interesting ways. Bunch of broken, crumbled skulls. You also find a pile of coins. It's a small pile of coins, but it's a pile of coins nonetheless. You've seen these with the dwarves, and I think you've come across a few coins in your time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't have much use for them, but it appears the dwarves do, and perhaps the elves do. You come across... What is this number? About 320 coins.
Holy shit! What kind of coins are they? Like what?
Some of them have a silvery material. Some of them are a golden material.
Can you specify which ones they are so I can put them on the sheet?
Sure. You get 112 gold and 208 silver.
Okay, Grub will put them on the Grub sheet.
When we were, or I guess talking to my party. When we were in Solvang, what did that shopkeeper like to trade for? Did we have dragon bones or scales or teeth or anything that he was interested in that we could trade for more items?
I think Elfies and short peoples, they likes the coins lots. Especially the short ones.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted the green gems. Too bad none over here. Unless, look around for more stuff in his coins.
Oh, also,
yeah, you said there
remember
were
people...
trinkets. Sorry, go ahead.
Remember we could and the spellcasters? Those guys we traded the dragon stuff for the books, I think. Or the maps.
Oh, also,
So
because
they liked
that
it.
fight was over in literally 3 seconds, Devin should still have his detect magic running, right? And you
Yeah.
said there were some
Yeah.
trinkets in here? Is there? Or do any of them emit a
Yeah,
magical
that's
aura?
true.
No, he had to cast Pass Without Trace, which breaks concentration on Detect Magic, and he did Pass Without Trace as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes anyway.
I cast it as a spell slot.
Oh, it was a spell slot. Okay, but it's still concentration, right?
You can't
We can
cast past the...
We can just do another ritual cast. It doesn't matter. Just do another ritual cast.
Yeah,
of
you
detect
can do
magic.
another ritual cast.
I will
That's
do
fine.
another ritual cast of Detect
There
Magic.
we go.
Didn't the elf guy want the dragon skull?
Yeah.
We have a dragon skull now.
Wait, who wanted a dragon skull?
The Lightstone guy.
Perfect. Then we can get more light stones. Look at how useful these things are. Without those, we would have been plunged into darkness.
That's true.
Actually true.
Trump loves these things, dude.
Think about the market we could create.
The mark.
Okay. Yes, there is something in here that your detection from magic keys off on.
It's an axe!
It's not an axe. I'm so sorry.
It's not an axe!
No. In the wall, there appears to have been some sort of excavated slot, but not well excavated. Not like this was intentionally built here, because these are stone walls everywhere. It looks to you, Grub, like something big and clumsy, maybe, has scratched away a hole that slides in. It's maybe, this thick, this tall, and about yay wide at the very mouth of it. And sticking out of it is a metal, like a flat metal, it's not a rod, I guess, it's a bar.
Okay.
I actually have a flat metal bar that looks exactly like what I want to describe. I think I moved it into a box. Hold on.
He's so fucking mad that we just trash all of his high-level monsters. He's seething right now. He's absolutely seething.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I'm pretty sure that dragon probably it either used Misty Step or it can probably take like a gaseous form and just move through us and was waiting to attack some shit like that.
Yeah. It's also possible it just walked past us while we were on the other side.
Or above us.
No, we would have seen it coming out into the main. Well, unless it walked past us and then went invisible and then revealed itself or something, right?
Because spider dragon.
Either way, you fucking did 84 damage to it in one shot.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was 2 crits though, so.
Indeed.
That's true. Yeah, it was an insane roll. Destiny always rolls.
Where
like
were these rolls when we were fighting a Troller, huh?
Well, we didn't get like advantage or something. Dude, everybody missed everything. That was such a horrible
And we got
fight.
surprised too.
Oh, and there was a surprise. Everything about that fight just fucked us.
Was bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't find it, but it's maybe I don't know, an inch and a half wide, maybe half an inch tall, and it comes like straight out at you.
Okay,
Maybe
so
some
you're
sort of
saying
metal.
something clawed a hole in the wall, and there's a little rod within the hole that juts out about 5 feet or so.
No. It comes out a few inches.
Okay, and then and it's inside a hole in the wall.
Right. So you've got
What
this like
school of magic is it?
you've got this like rectangular piece of metal that sticks out above grub height inside this like much larger carved like scratched hole in the wall like that.
Okay.
So, it would be sitting probably closer to this.
And what school of magic is it?
Ooh, that is a fantastic question. Where did I put my book?
Just out of
Evocation?
curiosity, these light stones are also magical, right?
Yes, the light stones are magical. It is the School of Evocation.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Grub goes over to Zai and says, "Hey, Mr. Monkman,
Yeah.
there's a special thing in wall over there, but maybe if we mess with it, it blows up."
Ooh, that would be bad.
Yeah, real bad.
What if it's something that casts evocation things instead?
What if it's a trap?
Grub know what evoco means, but Grubkin tells you when Grub sniffs this kind of sniff, usually it blow up.
I go outside the room. Like just
Oh, wait. Grub have idea. Grub have a very smart idea. We all leave and go to stairs, and then Grub send the little guys over to mess with it.
Did you cast your
I still have
Detect
Conjure
Magic as
Animals.
ritual?
Yes.
If you ritual cast it, I think Conjure Animals is worn off by now. No, it's a concentration up to 1 hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Detect Magic is also a concentration spell. So as soon as you cast Detect Magic, the other creature is vanished.
As Detect Magic as a concentration spell as a ritual, you have to concentrate on the
Yes.
ritual, which then ends other concentrations.
Yes, any concentrations. Casting a concentration spell cancels other concentration spells.
Concentration is my least favorite mechanic in 5e, I think.
It keeps things from being overpowered.
It
Otherwise,
does.
you could
It
do
does.
Pass Without a Trace and Invisibility and every fucking thing at the same
That's
time.
what's so fun about 2e. Have like
Mhm.
80 spells on at one time.
Uh-huh.
So this thing in the wall, I'm not sure I got a good enough. I don't quite understand the description, but can I reach into this hole and grab the?
You grab the piece of metal.
Wait,
Is it
if
possible?
if I see,
Is all I'm asking.
oh,
Don't do
Yes,
that.
yeah, the piece sticks out towards you. So you could easily grab it. It's probably, how tall are you, Zai? 5 something?
5 foot.
Yeah. It's right, at maybe neck level for you. If you're only 5 foot, maybe it's actually at like forehead level, but you could grab it, no problem. I think Grub is a little shorter than you.
Yeah, I'm going to use my judgment. Does it look like it was a dragon clawing at it to try to get it out?
You mean investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. 3.
Um,
There was
Who
some.
knows what a dragon claw looks like? Dragons are smart. They should probably be able to do better workmanship than this. Then again, I don't know. It's rock.
Can Grub take a look at it after the ritual too?
Yeah.
And, well, just for the hell of it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, Grub, of course it's Dragonfall. What else would make this? Duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If the dragon thought it was safe enough to do this and didn't get blown up, I surmise that it will be safe for me to reach in and grab it.
Okay, good luck, goodbye. And then Grub walks out of the room.
Anyone who doesn't wish to risk this, I feel free to exit the room.
I would like to back out just into the hallway, the intersection.
Grub does this. Grub walks out. Yeah.
Okay, so it's only Zai who's grabbing this thing.
Everyone
else has walked out of the room, right?
Yep.
Like, good distance out of the room, so they're not
An amazing
about...
distance out, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Great.
I'll pull the rod.
Zai, yeah. You pull it. It slides out with of steel on stone and bursts into flame.
Oh!
Holding in your hand, you were holding in your hand the blade of a flaming sword by its tang, which is the part that sits inside of the handle. It appears to you that the handle of this sword has long ago rotted away or been removed or destroyed. So has the crossguard. The sword is difficult to wield at this point in time, but it is flaming when held in hand.
You found my sword! I've been looking for that everywhere!
Oh, wonderful! I say. Well, at first I'm like and I drop it. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't burn your hand, just the blade,
Oh.
just the tang. The tang is fine.
Oh, okay, fantastic,
Yeah.
cool.
So, what is it?
It's a burning, flaming. It's a flame tongue sword. The only problem is it doesn't have a handle. So to use it would be really fucking awkward. You'd be at least fighting with disadvantage, maybe worse.
But we can get a handle
We
on
know
it, right?
some dwarves. This is
Yeah.
great.
If you know someone who can make a handle, dwarves or elves would be a good group to go to.
Okay. And what's the weapon made out of?
Metal? Some
Really?
sort of metal. Mm-hmm.
Which is rare in this world.
Yeah, which is rare for your people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We can't tell what kind of metal it is.
Steel.
Maybe the dwarves can put it inside an axe. This would be great. There's no reason why I couldn't use the sword instead of an axe, right?
Easy switch.
Do you have any perks related to...
No?
Do any of us use weapons besides... No one? Yeah, okay.
Grub uses swords. But it's pretty useless on Grub compared to...
Grub is never using weapons, because you transform to fight, right?
Grub did swing a weapon once.
So Grub is never using weapons, you transform to fight.
Okay.
Okay, so we're probably taking this flame thing with us, and then...
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It seems like if it... Does the blade look like it would go into a short sword?
No, it looks like an arming sword, a long sword.
That's totally a barbarian. That's a barbarian upgrade. That's
Yeah,
that Path of Exile unique item just dropped.
Unless it is.
Well, we gotta get it back to the dwarves first.
Mm-hmm. We have to live to give it back to the dwarves.
Should we just
All right,
continue up to Ayu?
We can rest. Yeah, there might be people that can do something with it in IU. We can rest here for a bit, though. I mean, no one's gonna come in here after because it was a dragon's lair.
But we get health back while traveling anyway.
Yeah, there's
We're not gonna
literally
do a long rest
no
here.
point in...
There were also still 2 more wings to this area, right? We just went down the middle path?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't
Wait,
we
I thought-
explore all
yeah,
the
I
crypts
thought we
to the
already-
sides?
No, that was down the middle path. There was all this. So there's still a left and right side.
Wait, is that true, Koibu?
You guys only went down the right path, and you didn't even go to the end of it.
Whoa.
You can go down the left path if you want.
Oh, I'm confused.
We should
Oh,
harvest some
you-
stuff off the dragon first. How heavy would the dragon's skull be?
Yeah, we should.
Very. On the order of like I mean, if you maybe got out all the flesh and all the brains, and so it was just the skull, it would still probably be on the order of like 100 and something pounds until the skull dried out. But right now, it's still got all of that juicy marrow in it and all the moisture in it, so it's going to be heavy.
Can I put it in my bag of holding?
It will not fit in your bag of holding.
Wait, you have a bag of holding?
Also,
No.
I don't think you have a bag of holding.
Oh. I was gonna say, holy shit.
Koibu just went with it.
Yeah.
Can I put it in my Baba the Yaga's hut?
It's not Baba of the Yaga. It drives me crazy every time you say that.
How can
Her
I
name is
see?
Baba Yaga. Baba meaning like grandma or old woman, and Yaga is her name. So Baba of the Yaga is like, it doesn't make sense. It's like grandfather of the Devin. It doesn't, it's weird.
I mean...
Can I put it in her hut?
Oh.
Yes,
Visibly
there's a
angry.
giant chicken hut here, and it's gonna,
Yes!
it's fine.
If there was a giant chicken hut, it would be most realistic if it was on this island, right? This is like a swampy
Yes.
island, green dragons.
Yes.
There is a hut here somewhere.
If there was ever a giant walking, talking chicken hut controlled by an all-powerful witch woman, I think the most realistic thing would be for it to be on a swampy, mountainous island.
Excellent.
Practically
Guaranteed, boys.
I want to start. How heavy is each scale?
The scales aren't all the same size. Some are small, some are large.
Can I like fill up my inventory with scales?
Yeah, it'll take the rest of the day to start descaling the dragon, and you can load as much as you can into your bag afterwards.
What's the carry weight calculation again?
5 times your strength score, so 18 times 5 for you, which would be 90 pounds, and you're at 62.
Yeah.
So you could carry 28. My math is right.
How do I delete an equipped item? I've tried removing healing flasks. I don't have it anymore.
There's a little lock button in the lower right-hand corner. If you click that, it'll allow you to rearrange things or delete things.
Perfect.
While we do the inventory sorting, have we done our second break yet?
No, why don't we do that now?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we'll be back.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. So, the party is gathered in this underground chamber. It's clearly a crypt of some ancient lost civilization that has been taken over by a dragon, which you guys just fucking put through the ringer in an instant. Deadsies, so fast. Clearly, you're the most powerful things on this continent.
And after the fight, do I feel more powerful?
Maybe when you get somewhere where you can take a long rest, we'll find out.
So, is there anything cool for Grub to take along in the pile of trinkets? A thing that Grub would
tell
like?
you what's cool. What's cool comes from the inside, Devin. It's about what you think is cool.
Any pieces of trash or like
Oh,
cool looking?
man. Dude, there's this mushroom growing in here.
Yeah.
The stem is like 1.5 feet long, and the top has the tiniest little head you've ever seen before. And it's like bone white the whole way up with these like dark brown, like dark chocolate brown, like 90% dark chocolate brown lines that come off the very center of it and roll down the head and even like kind of spiderweb out on the underside.
It's a giant living mushroom?
I suppose it's not dead yet. Not until it's been picked.
Grub takes it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And you said there are a lot of like little trinkets here. Is there like jewelry and stuff, or what do you mean by that?
I don't think anyone said anything about trinkets, but there are gold and silver coins, and there was this thing in the wall, the sword in the wall. There are the skulls of various creatures, some of which have been carved, some of which have been crushed, and miscellaneous blood stains lying around, and a few spider webs in the corners. A little bit of
I thought I
mold
heard
on
you
the
say
wall.
trinkets earlier, so never mind. Okay, gotcha.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought I heard that too, but
Yeah, he did say it,
Well, insane.
100%. But it got retconned out, I understand.
Lying.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a look at the carved skulls and kind of wonder to myself and think to myself, would a dragon carve skulls?
That would be a... Ooh, what sort of check would that be? Some sort of history check.
Okay.
It's conceivable that they might think of skulls as some sort of... What do you call it? Fancy thing to be decorated. They are intelligent creatures, as intelligent as humans, if not more so. And so they must have their own rituals and rites and passages and notions of beauty and decoration. Even though they tend to live in dismal places, it's not infeasible for dragons to have done this.
Does it look like a human skull?
Yeah, you'll notice a few human-sized ballpark and some goblin-sized ballpark and some troll-sized ballpark skulls. So they come in various sizes.
Does it look like it's decor?
Yes, they are like placed on small little ledges here and there. Some ledges that look like they've even been built to hold something, and they are positioned in a room that is positioned in a way that is more aesthetically pleasing to the eye than if they had been randomly positioned.
Great. Well, I'll support the team on gathering dragon scales, and then I'll just encourage them to look at all the other loot we could get on the left and right side as well.
Okay.
So you said
you can...
it takes the rest of the day to get the dragon scales?
Yeah, you'll probably not get any farther on the map today if you stick around and pick dragon scales.
But will we have to rest for the night before we go search those other places?
No, you can search the other places in here while doing the dragon scales. That's fine. The rest of this area is not super big. You can spend maybe 15 minutes searching it. The other side is more of the same. Rooms with bodies in it, little burial chambers. No wealth seems to be found anywhere. No secrets are apparent. I'm supposing you haven't cast any additional spells to do any of this, but...
I haven't.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, I guess if I have the time, I can cast Detect Magic Ritual and walk around again.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So there's nothing here.
Okay.
You discovered all you think.
This is this is character curiosity enough. Did I think that dragon could fit into those left and right hallways and go into the crypts?
Theoretically, yeah. You know, like, if you, Trump SC, had to slip through a passageway that was no wider than your monitor is tall, you could do it. It would be a tight fit, but you could theoretically do it. Same with this dragon. Like, it could fit down these hallways. It would be an uncomfortable squeeze, but it could do it.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions about the area? Are you guys ready to continue marching?
I think if we've gotten as much, we are going to stay the night and get the dragon scales off the dragon. We can trade these or something. Okay.
Sure. You guys can take as much weight of dragon scales as you would like on your characters. And I'll just assume everyone has loaded that up onto their character sheets already.
How much is a dragon scale?
Just take as many pounds as you want, because they can come in large or small varieties, you know.
Okay.
Gotcha.
How much can Grub carry?
I'm carrying 32 pounds of dragon scales.
10 pounds is encumbered.
You are dragon scaled up.
5 pounds is encumbered. Fuck. 2 pounds.
I have 18 pounds.
I got 0 if you guys are curious.
Grub can only carry 1 pound of dragon scales.
Nice.
But he has a mushroom.
Did anyone grab claws and stuff, or only scales?
We should get the teeth and claws too, because they're worth something.
How much do you think they're worth?
They're worth whatever we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, convince people to do for him. Yeah.
Smart grub.
That's what I'm learning about. Dude, that mushroom's gonna come in handy. Someone's gonna want that mushroom. Like, I'm still sad about the T-shirt. That was my favorite thing. This mushroom is cool, but it's not the T-shirt. It's not the I Love Riki T-shirt.
I'm sorry about that, buddy.
It's okay. At least Destiny has a bow that he crit twice on and did 84 damage to a dragon as a result of it.
That shirt did like
weird.
100 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shirt did.
Right.
It's not the same.
Why don't we just say that you gather up all the things that you need and you head back out? It sounds like no one else has anything to explore in here. And rather than...
How are we carrying that flame weapon?
Ziz is carrying it.
You just
How are you
hold-
carrying it, Ziz?
Fuck, I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry. Never mind. Let's keep
No,
going.
it's a fantastic question. Ziz, how are you carrying that sword?
I imagine what Ziz
can
would have
I-
done is...
Can I pack it in the dragon scale?
Yeah.
And then just have like the pointy end sticking out of your backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. As long as you don't take any rough tumbles.
How much does it weigh?
The sword will weigh 3 pounds. You have
Okay.
to drop some scales, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not clear. Did we get a short rest or not from this?
Yes.
Okay.
You got a short rest. It should be fine as long as you don't take any like tumbles or spills. It's in a semi-precarious place until you can get a proper sheath made. So, who is next on the movement roll? Who did the last one? Zai, I believe it's your turn. Give us a d20.
Okay, and I'll move to the edge of the bamboo.
All right, go ahead and move. There you go. Perfect. And next up is Corin, d20.
Nice.
Excellent. Go ahead and move 2 squares. X's.
One here and then one here.
Uh-huh. And last but not least is Grub. Give me one more d20 before we move on to what the land known as Ayu. All right, you can approach Ayu. Ayu is an island. When you first get to the coast, it's sort of this nice sandy bar where there's all this jungle on, and you see this island maybe a mile and a half out from land, just kind of sitting out there with these cliffs that go around it and this one like sandyish, rampy, beachy thingy. And there are walls on the cliffs made of stone and reinforced with wood, and buildings on buildings on buildings, kind of forming a spire almost in the middle of town. And you stand for 20 or 30 minutes gazing at this thing in awe and discussing with each other how you're going to get there, when you notice the tide beginning to recede. And as it does so, a spit of land seems to emerge from the receding tide, giving you a walkway all the way across. It takes a good 2 hours for the spit of sand to be clearly visible the whole way across, leaving you with, I guess you guys don't know because you're not coastal people, but you've got a bit of time before the tide comes back in and covers the spit. You don't know how long. It'd take 2 hours for it to be fully revealed. So before you actually move into the town of Ayu, this is what you see approaching it.
And I imagine, how deep is this spit? Like, if the tide comes back, can we not simply swim back? Or how far along across is it?
It looks like it's 5 to 6 feet deep. It's hard to tell exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to swim across it. It's about 1.5 miles long. So it's a long way to swim, especially if you have anything weighing you down.
Do tides
or you
work
might
in this?
be able to tiptoe your way across it.
Do tides in this game work like the real world? Like if they're down for a while, that's like for the whole night, or is it?
It doesn't sound like you know how tides work in the real world either. So sure.
Isn't there low tide and high tide that has to do with like the time of day?
Yeah, sure. That's a ballpark version of tides.
Koibu, can you tell us how tides work in the land of?
You guys are from the middle of the island. You're not familiar with how the tides work.
What? Really?
You're from the middle of the island. You don't live near a coast.
I didn't live near the. Well, okay, there are people in like Tennessee who don't live next to the beach.
Yeah, because we have modern education.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And science, and we pay billions of dollars a year into a school system so that we don't walk around being like, how do the tides work?
Where's the Yaka? Where's the Yaka science board? Where's the NASA science board, dude?
Doesn't exist, man. There's no science. There's no research. There's not even a proper head count for the number of people that live in Yaka because they have no statistical information.
Dude, the past sucked. What did they know?
It was terrible.
Oh my God.
Shit, we are all so lucky to live in the modern age. No one knew anything.
Better angels of our nature.
Yeah.
Apparently some of us still don't. The tides have to do with like the moon, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did it.
And the sun.
Yeah. That's weird.
And sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have no idea how this works. Do we want to go across it?
Well, there's absolutely no reason to wait, or there's no reason to rush this. We could just wait for a day and watch the tide come in and out and see how much time we'd have.
What? That's ridiculous.
What?
I mean,
Why?
it was slowly receding. We can pass.
Okay.
We defeated a dragon and you're afraid of some water?
Water is a scary thing, Zai.
Yeah, it is.
Especially weighed down by all these damn dragon scales.
But hey, if we get stuck, you can all ride me back to the beach.
Oh, well, in that case, let's go.
Because I can turn into a giant octopus so we could all sail back.
Ooh, that's fair.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
well, we'll
let's
walk
go.
across the land path.
All right. You guys move across the path. This narrow spit of land is maybe 10 feet wide at the most, and it stretches for a long distance. Do we have any ocean sounds? I'll find some ocean sounds for us here. As you get to within maybe 1,000 feet of Ayu, you can see there appear to be a bunch of guards that come out of town. It looks like 6 of them form up on the left, 6 of them form up on the right, and 4 stand in the middle. And they have weapons out, but they're not, there's no bows drawn at you, but there are people with bows, and there's people with spears. It's a well-defended area, and they see you coming, and they just wait for you to walk up to them.
Hi! Are they humans?
Yeah, they look to be mostly human. You see a pair of, what do you call them? Half-elves.
Witches?
In it.
Oh, okay. A pair of witches.
By you saying hi, I take it Grub walks all the way to talking range with these creatures?
No. Grub's just fucking around. Grub says hi, but just because Grub saw them, he doesn't consider it. If it actually is in range, Grub said hi very loudly, but that's just what Grub does when Grub sees something that Grub likes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So about 1,000 feet out, these people start to do this. Do you guys approach? Do you stop? Do you slow? Do you speed up? Do you run away?
I keep my casual strolling speed.
Yeah,
Should we wave?
walking.
Sure. You get
Grub
to a point
waves.
where the beach begins to slope upward a little bit, and the lead figure up there, a half-elf, a female half-elf, speaks up and says, "Travelers, welcome to Ayu. Who be
Hi.
you?" Hi.
Grub's Grub.
We are travelers from Yaka.
Look at Grub's mushroom.
Welcome, people of Yaka. What brings you to our lands?
We have come in order to see if we can begin some diplomacy. It has been too long since we've been to your town.
Mm-hmm. She
So
stands
won't you
there.
won't you welcome us in?
Of course. Please, come in. And she motions towards the city. And as you take your first couple of steps her way, she says, "I must insist, though, that you hand over weapons to our guards here."
Look to the 3 of them. I say, of course.
Hey, guard.
Yes, little one.
You know, one time there was a big pirate, and they crashed their boat into a huge dock. Want to know how it happened?
Tell me.
He crumbled under pure pressure.
How amusing.
When they ask for weapons, would they...
Did you roll dice for that? In case I automatically get killed.
I got this new metallic D20 as a groomsman gift over the week. And
that's
I just
awesome.
want excuses to roll it.
A 20 or better and Grub dies, dude. Arrow in the head.
Do when they ask for weapons from an archer, would they typically collect arrows as well, or just the bow?
Yeah, they'll take it all.
Oh, okay.
They'll take your weapons, your gear,
Gotcha.
your good stuffs. Is this something you're all comfortable with? I need some affirmations from each player here. Minsk, you okay giving up all of your weapons to enter this town?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have much of a choice here.
Sure. Corin, you cool?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Grub.
Well, are they going to take Grub's sling?
Yeah, they're gonna take Grub's sling.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and your rocks, all of your rocks.
Wait, what about the one that's really cool? There's one rock
The
on
gems.
No, not those. But there's one particular rock that's called, okay, the one that Minx gave it. And also there's one called the
This
ugly.
is just a random rock, right? This is
yes,
not.
but these are very important. One is called the ugly stone, and one is called the Minx rock. And
Yeah,
Grub
man.
specifically shows these rocks and starts to explain why they're very special. And not.
Explain it.
Wait. There's two rock. This one is called the ugly stone. This one is called the Minx rock. These are real special rock. Grub keep.
The guards look at each other, sort of confused. You're not wanting to give up two rocks that they find completely indistinguishable from the others. And one of them goes, "Yeah, we need to hold on to them. We'll give them back. Promise."
You promise?
Well, they're just rocks, right? I mean, of course, but
not
they're
just rock.
rocks.
Very special rock. Given by Grub friend, and one Grub not remember how Grub get, but real important to Grub.
Okay, I cross my heart. Swear to on a stair, the god of law and justice. No, law and order. I will. I'll return them to you.
Okay, Grub likes that show. Hands over the two rocks.
All right. And Trump, they take all your weapons, which I think is nothing.
Yep, nothing.
Okay. All right, you guys can come into Ayu. It is a smaller town, both in population and size. And instead of building out, they build up. So the town is pretty freaking small, but there are many layers to each building. And it looks like the rocks here have been mined from the island that it sits on because the town also goes down into the island. You will notice as well that on the back side of it, as you walk around, because you come in through, you come up a little bit and then you go to the side and kind of wrap up the side. So you end up seeing almost the back side of the island before you come into the town itself. The water here looks deep, like it is dark colored. It just drops off into an abyss. It's not like the shallow end on the front side of Ayu. And from here, you get led into a meeting hall where you are met by the monarch of Ayu, because they are not ruled by a council like you guys are. They are ruled by a single half-elf, a half-elf woman.
Corin, let's go.
Oh,
This is
God.
you, buddy.
I encourage Corin.
Not only are you qualified for this in character, but you're vastly qualified for this out of character. This is all you did.
Are we really? We're just here to bring them diplomatic in the fold. We don't have any leverage or anything over them. We're just.
That's right. They probably don't even know we exist. We didn't know they existed until now. So think of it as the first encounter for a while.
Okay. So this person, look, can you describe them again to me?
Yeah, this is the half-elf queen of this area, I suppose would be the right way to call her. She is dressed in elven silks, long white flowing gowns that kind of reach to the ground and spread out a little bit from there. Her hair is long blonde and held back with a series of sharp stabbing implements made of silver and also sort of cascades somewhat down. If she were to undo it all, it might hang well past her knees, but it's, all bundled up in these various pointy thingies everywhere. She has silver bracelets on and silver earrings as well.
Gotcha. And then are we being led here by the escort, by the guard escort?
You are led by the escort who, without even asking you where you want to go, just take you here. Mm-hmm. You'll notice a few other guards in this room as well.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Does she introduce us? Is she waiting for us to speak?
She's waiting for you to speak, It looks like, as you get brought in.
Corn looks to the side at his companions and with his eyes wide stares forward. How do you do, your highnessty?
My name is Queen Opal. How do you do, young man?
I mean, I felt a lot more comfortable when I had my bow and arrows on me, but other than that, I reckon we're doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do here?
Well, you know,
Why have you come?
I think we would be best described as, I look back at Zai, look forward again. I'd say diplomats of peace. We go around, we try to broker deals with some of the cities in this land. We bring them all under one diplomatic fold. We all work together. We trade things. We get you guys all boozed up with some good whiskey. And we all kind of work together to keep each other safe and happy. Yeah. How does that sound?
The people of Ayu have been kept safe for hundreds of years by our strategic choice of home.
I mean, have you ever wanted to go out and do anything else? I mean, I don't know if I'd say being locked up in here for the entirety of your life would be very strategic, but...
What is your ultimate goal?
What, like in
You have
general?
not come here on a whim to ask us to join forces in name only. Clearly, you must have an end game.
I mean, you know, we travel around, we go to a few cities, we look at cool civilizations, and we try to, I don't know, bring them into the fold, you know? I'm sure there's something you guys need around here, right? Maybe some crop that doesn't grow out here, or maybe some supply of weapons, or metal, or booze, or something. Yeah, but
Our lives would be improved by trade.
Okay,
But
well...
what level of dominance over us are you asking for? I'm not one to give up my people's independence for nothing.
Oh, I mean, well, when we're talking about joining a diplomatic thing, you know, this is a partnership. There is no hierarchy or anything like that. It's not like you guys are going to have a governor come in and tell you guys to change up what you do. It's more just like, you know, we look out for you guys, you look out for us. I'm sure you guys have a couple of cool things around here that we could use. I'm sure that we can offer you guys some cool stuff. And yeah, it kind of works like that, right?
We would be happy to be trading partners.
All right. I look back to Zai.
You're doing
Is that
very
all of
well. I whisper.
Is this all you've come for?
Tell them, ask them if they have problems with the big fish.
I look back forward. You have any big fish problems around here? Notice that the ocean to the north here is pretty deep. You don't get any weird creatures that come up and try to cause trouble for you lot anytime?
We certainly do. That is why you will find walls on all sides of Ayu, not simply on the front. There are large fish monsters that come out from time to time. Strange sharks with a certain level of malice not normally seen in wild creatures have been known to tip our boats.
Boats?
Wait
a
that
second.
sounds horrible. I start stepping up. And while trading partners is an excellent first step, what I envision is a grand unity. You have an excellent strategic location for the port of this nation. And
Port.
That's right. You will be the capital. You will be the grand port, and we will clear out all of the sea monsters in time. This is what you could achieve by getting the next step after simply being trading partners. We can enter into forming a nation on this entire island.
Who would lead this nation?
Well, our capital would be our council in Yaka, in the center of the island.
And would I be able to submit myself as an equal member of the council?
Why? I think for a moment. Does that sound like something that the Council of Elders would be willing to do? I'm going to confidently say yes, of course.
I mean, you're the ones making the trade deals here, you know.
Yes, of course.
It's our game. Yeah, it's our like we're the leaders.
And I would have the same voting power as one member of your council or as one member of a state within this nation.
That is an excellent question for our lead, for our council. But I believe it would be, from our initial talks, it's one per for your state, for your town here.
You would get one vote orchestrated by myself, and Yaka would get one vote orchestrated by you.
Yes.
And what other towns have entered into this alliance?
We have Bastion, and we're in talks with Riki, Solvang, and we have already entered with Yuma.
And we got a plan for the dwarves too, but we got to find a big stick for them.
My, that is just about every town on the island.
Yeah, we working real hard.
Why have you come to us last?
Because you guys are real far away, and getting here was super annoying.
We had to fight the psychic monkey just to get there on the dragon.
It was very scary. We just killed a big green dragon.
As they say, your location is very strategic.
This is a difficult place to get to. I think it would be difficult for me to enter into this agreement unless there was an easier way to get between here and you. By my scouts' estimates, it takes about a month to get there safely, maybe a couple of months to get there very carefully. You mentioned dwarves. Can you create a path? I've heard of their tunnels from us to you. There is a river, the Lang River, that flows into the mountains.
Great minds think alike. That is what I was about to suggest.
There is a river that goes in the mountains.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we know if this river passes through the mountains? Is that what we would assume? Or do we?
It does not. Those are two separate rivers coming off of two separate mountain ridges, not connected.
Okay, Koibu.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, I don't know if you know any information, but I've heard there's a group of dwarves on that mountain of Lang, the river that Lang lives, the mountain range that Lang flows into.
Mm-hmm.
Have you contacted the dwarves there?
We have scarce dealings with them. Only when our small vessels head to Bastion and we see dwarves along the way do we ever cross paths. They have no reason to come here, and we have little reason to go there.
So there may already be a passageway between the Lang River and Yaka.
She thinks for a moment. Can I get a persuasion check from Grub and from Corin and from Zai? Minx, because you get to speak up, so you can just chill.
I'm chilling.
I'm too simple to lie about these matters.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This will work out well. I like very much what you have to say. Our people are kept safe here, but we struggle with room, and with the tides being what they are, we can only go out in search of food so often a day. Were our territory safer, were we to have a more direct supply of food, could the route between us and Bastion be made more safe? We would be happy to join in with you. We would need assurances that we can get to your town from ours quickly. So confirm or create a way between us, and we will happily join you.
Question.
Yes.
Can you all boats over to Bastion?
We do from time to time. Unfortunately, the sort of boats are, how do we say? If the boats are to be built for speed, they must travel far enough out in the water that we have issues with monsters.
Yeah, then big fish.
If they are to be built for safety, then they must travel far enough in that the surf is a constant problem. And it is problematic.
Any way we can fix?
1 in 10 vessels that we send to Bastion do not return.
Yeah, that's not real good. We have to find a better way.
Yes.
That is better odds than I had thought, actually.
1 in 10?
1 in 10 get lost? That means 9 in 10 make it. I had thought travels was impossible.
Well, if there were only ever 10 vessels, that would be one thing. But if you have 100 sailors and you lose 10% on the first voyage and 10% on the second and 10% on the third, you quickly find yourself with not very many at all.
Then you have 10%.
It's devastating numbers.
Yes, very devastating, which is
Grub looks at the ground.
a chief concern of ours as well.
The greatest problem of all, what probably takes most ships, is the Kraken herself.
Big fish.
Is that what you meant by big fish? Yes.
Yeah.
The great squid of the sea. The octopus of terror. The
Yes,
Kraken.
we plan to deal with that at some point.
Yeah, that's kind of our whole thing.
Kraken. Killing Krakens is your whole thing?
It's gotta be. But we kind of like taking time, like first, some green draggy creature, maybe some of those. And then after that, big fish. First, we got a lot of stuff to do.
They say 1,500 years ago, there was a great empire that spanned the whole of this island. I have always wanted to see it again.
I like you.
And with any luck, in our lifetime, we will see it again. Certainly with yours, since you look like you're going to live a very long life.
She smiles at you. I am 98 years old already.
Are you an immortal?
My, I hadn't thought you were a year over 60.
Well, please, my guards will show you to quarters where you may rest and take your time. Is there anything you need for your return trip?
Do you have any shirts here?
Yes, we can get you some clothing.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have an I love IU shirt? Because I love IU even more than I love Riki. This is my favorite place.
I don't know what an I love IU shirt is, but I'm sure one can be created.
Grub looks extremely pleased.
What is it?
Is a shirt and has picture of City on it and a heart.
Yes, we can create such a thing for you.
Grub runs around in circles.
The guards will escort you back out of her chambers and take you to empty quarters where you may rest. It looks like these quarters haven't been used in a long time. They look like perhaps quarters for visiting folks, but there's a thick layer of dust. The hay in the bed is like so old that it actually needs to be replaced. So they got to bring in new beds for you. It's been a long time since it's been used. But here you are in IU, having gained access to the town and all of its resources for the time being, at least.
Do they have any shops or anything here for weapons?
Yeah, you guys want to go shopping?
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be any more weapons than you have. You already have probably better gear or as equal gear.
Do they sell any elven arrows?
No, unfortunately, I don't have any elven arrows for sale.
Any half elven arrows?
No half elven arrows.
Okay. Well,
So there's nothing cool here for sale?
we scout for what IU is good at.
Yeah.
So again, it's not quite like markets where things are for sale. The societies are structured a little bit differently. You have a patron who provides you with the goods that they deem that you need. So it's not like you would go into the market and buy something with coin. You don't really have coin. It's a very different economic structure.
Well,
if you have something that you're missing or something that you want, we can get it for you, but it's not like a shopping center.
Yeah, I meant more towards trade goods. So it seemed like she had a bunch of silver. Is this like a silver mine that they're on?
No, you actually don't see much silver outside of her decorations and a couple of like the lead person you were talking to on the beach wore some silver decorations, and a few other people you see walking around will wear it, but it seems to be limited to some sort of social status bit.
Do you think somebody in like this town would be good enough to craft? Or should we wait for the dwarves?
I mean, do you want like the job half-assed?
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
definitely
we'll
should
wait
wait
for
for
the
the
dwarves.
dwarves. We're waiting for the dwarves.
Okay. It seems like the other thing we might be interested in doing is trying to figure out where the dwarves are. If you look at the map, like they're somewhere here. We should find out where we can go.
Are there any dwarves around town, or are they all humans and half elves?
It's almost entirely human. There are the
Is there
person at the
any
front and the
dwarves?
leader were half elves. You see no dwarves, no halflings. You do spot in one of these gardens near the front entrance a door on the side of a tree. Like
What?
the door is maybe, the size of the Sierra Nevada label, maybe a little bit bigger. Probably a little bit bigger. It's probably about the whole size of the bottle.
There's a tiny door on a tree.
Yeah, at about like, I don't know, grub shin height. And you know what? There's another one up on a branch a little bit above. And actually on the other side, there's a whole bunch of doors in this tree and a few windows.
Can Grub knock on the door?
Yeah, give it a knock. A few moments pass and the door opens and out steps the tiniest gnome you've ever seen. He pokes his head out and goes, "Yes, hello. What can I do for you?"
Hi,
"Hello.
you live here?
Yes, you knocked on my door. What can I do?"
Oh, Grub confused because Grub never see this door before.
"I'm sorry. When did our town get in a goblin?"
We're visitors from Yaka.
"Oh, I see. He's very tall."
Pleasure to meet you. I didn't know your kind existed.
"You don't know about forest gnomes?" "My. Jungle gnomes, forest gnomes. We're a whole bunch of people. We have a presence across this entire island. You're telling me you've never run into one of my brothers or sisters or cousins? Or great uncles?"
Really? How many are you?
"Uncountable numbers."
Always in trees?
"Where else would you live?"
Can I keep you?
"Absolutely not," he says and steps back inside.
Oh,
And that's when a door on the branch above opens up, and another gnome, a heavy-set female gnome, leans out and says, "Would you stop badgering him?
okay,
He has a
sorry.
heart condition, you know."
So the entire island has little gnomes? I mean, if there's so many of them, shouldn't we diplomacy with them? Do you have okay. You have like a gnome king?
No, don't be ridiculous. We gave up the monarchy generations upon generations ago. No.
Who leads
no,
the
no,
gnomes?
No. We don't lead. We have our houses. We keep to ourselves. We leave you all to your business, except for us who have moved here willingly, because I particularly like the sea air, but I don't like the wind. And so being near the sea but inside the wall is very nice for me. And my family. He motions up the tree.
When you said you were on this island, did you mean the island of Ayu or the greater island of...
The greater island of Bravo.
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 How you talk to other gnomes?
Well, I open my mouth and I speak slowly.
No, even Gaba not that dumb. Grub mean if there is gnome here and then gnome across island, how you talk to that gnome?
Well, you don't. They're on the other side of the island.
So you just don't know anybody
Do you know
else?
how long it takes for us to walk across the island?
Probably real long.
Very long time. No. We do not communicate beyond the immediacy.
You have any like adventure gnomes and I can put you in a pocket and you can come with us?
I don't think we would do very well with your sort of travel.
It'd be real fun.
He steps back inside the building, leaving the door open, and like gives you a motion as if to come in.
What?
He motions for you to come in.
Grub comes in.
You get your head down real close, but you're not going to fit in. But your one eye comes up to the side of the door, and you see inside the tree is a cozy little home. There's like a rocking chair with a cushion stuffed with God knows what. There's like a little fireplace made out of stone. There must be a chimney that travels all the way through the tree or something. There's like shelves. There's a cooking area, and it's all just like carved out of the tree. And then what they carved out, they must have made into the furniture that's everywhere. And like the whole tree, or at least this section of the tree, is a room for these people.
That's so cool.
And you
a
see
little
like
gnome home.
A little bit of a staircase that goes up. And then give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Where is Bravo, by the way?
You have no idea what he's talking about.
Ah.
You also notice something menacing, Grub. Kind of looking up towards the top of the door, as far as you can see, there is a large wooden spike attached to like a handle, attached to some string. It looks like it's some sort of trap. So if something were to try and open the door and come in, this large wooden spike it's large for them. You know, for you, it's maybe the size of a Sharpie or whatever. But like there does seem to be a lever where they could pull, or a string they could pull that would cause the spike to swing into what right now would just be your eyeball. So it looks like it's well trapped on the inside.
Wow. Okay. I have no idea how we can deal with these people at all, but that's pretty cool. Oh, Grub could like potentially turn into like a tiny animal and go see them. But to what end?
Yeah, they're not particularly useful, these very tiny homebody gnomes.
Can we unlock them as a class to play?
They will not be a playable race, unfortunately. They are too small to be of any significance.
Well, you've got me curious. Where is Bravo?
Out there, across the sandspit. Miles and miles away. You know, a 3-week journey.
It's the place we call Arcadia. I see.
Oh, yeah, well, Arcadia. You're just one of the Arcadian. Doesn't anyone keep history? Don't you learn anything in school? Do you even have schools? God, what savages you must be.
What? You know history?
Well, of course.
Oh, you know how to do... Hey, Zai, what that thing when they put it on the paper and it's that thing they do?
The writing thing, yeah.
You know how to do that?
Oh, my God. Have you guys forgotten how to write?
It doesn't work.
Barbaric. Just simply barbaric.
What, do you know how to... Do you have writing things that work?
Of course.
How does it work? The island, the air kills the writing, the paper.
See, it's called woodblock. You don't write in paper. And with all your free time, you spend a lot of time carving woodblocks. We all know how to write because we all keep records and transcribe them year after year. Besides, gnomes live a long time even compared to you folks. It's only been, 50 generations since the land was transformed and we became what you see.
Goodness. Well, it sounds like you might have a lot of knowledge. Do you happen to know where a warhammer called what is it called? Portheus?
Portheus is the place. But there's a Warhammer at this.
Would you happen to know where the Dwarven King's Warhammer in Fortheus is?
It should be wielded by the Dwarven King. Does he not have it anymore?
No, he lost it. What a shame.
What a fool. Bigger cousins, you know. Dwarves, that is. Huge, giant of a cousin, but not so smart.
When's the last time y'all had like a history of this place?
What do you mean?
Well, like, dwarf, you not know the dwarf lose hammer, but that may be 100 years ago.
I have what I brought with me when we moved out here.
When did you move?
And 45 years ago? But that I only had then what my parents had and what their parents had and what their parents had. And as we've mentioned before, it takes a long time for us to get anywhere. So knowing things from far away is not our specialty. Knowing things from long ago, however, there you go.
What do we want to know? What about that human city Necrot? What happened to that? Because we haven't been there yet.
Oh, Necrot. Oh, that's a sad and terrible tale. There was once a great empire here on Bravo. This island that you're on, that we're a smaller island on, that I'm within a tree on. Great and powerful empire. Empire of Necrot. And there was another one too. Necrot and Acropolis were the two raging different factions on this island, in addition to the elves.
Oh, how fascinating. I roll out the map. And where would Necrot be? Where would Necropolis be?
Acropolis? Well, Acropolis, it became this lake, he says, as he points right here.
The city became a lake?
Yes, you see, about 1,500 years ago or so, the gods, in their infinite fury and anger over the way the people here warred, the way they fought each other, with the way brother was turned against brother, sister against sister, family on family, the bloodshed that occurred, the endless acquisition of power. They decided to start anew, smash the island. My people, great and wondrous inventors, large enough to wield a hammer your size, large enough to forge weapons, to build great inventions. We were cursed into the humble forest gnomes that you see here before you today. Your people were left untouched, but your world was upheavaled? There was upheaval upon your world. Mountains rose, storms came, jungles grew, swamps swallowed the land. The shape of the island was changed, and the people could live their great empires no more. Necrot, one side of the warring faction, had a great mountain arisen from underneath it, blowing the city to cinders, sending its contents all over the range. The other, Acropolis, was sunk deep into the earth as a sinkhole. 100 times the size of the city opened up beneath it, leaving it just a lake.
All because some guys in the sky got real mad?
You know, if they got mad enough to do that, what might they get mad enough to do if you refer to them as just some guys in the sky?
They can hear me?
You should speak with your... Yes, they can hear everything you say. And they watch everything you do. And if you displease them or anger them, they shall cast down upon you with fire and fury terrible curses and fates. You would best be kind to the gods. You would best praise their good nature.
I like the god of the log.
Those elves in the northeast part of the island seem fine. Were they spared the god's wrath?
They like to think so. Those backwards people, they learned the long lesson. They went full-fledged traditionalist. Nonsense. Their lands, not upheaven so much, but turned into jungle, it has been. And the elves, with their nostalgia for the old ways, just want to level the jungles and return it to pastures and greenlands and forests that don't have shambling mounds walking through them. They want to turn it all into shaped wood once more, instead of letting it be wild wood. Fools.
Wait, that seems like a great idea. Why is that foolish?
It was their former deeds that the gods punished. Why would you try to go back to what you were when you were punished? Yet all they seek is a return to what was once before.
I thought people got punished for warring. Did the elves have a part of that?
Well, the elves certainly wouldn't have been punished if they hadn't been doing something wrong, would they? And their land was shifted and changed. Therefore, they must have been doing something wrong, and trying to return to it is simply foolish, he says, matter-of-factly, like there could be no other interpretation of these events whatsoever. Now, if you have nothing else, I do need to get back to cooking. You must understand how difficult it is for me to get eggs down here. We have to go to extraordinary lengths to find the right sort of creature to produce eggs, and ours have just fled the nest. I've gotten some from the Anderson's oak over there. So, if you don't mind...
do you like dried fruit?
I enjoy a good mango every now and then.
Hey, barbarian man.
Yes.
You should give a little fruit to this gnome guy.
He's not a hamster.
I know, but he says he likes it.
Do you want to try some fruit, little man?
He was really nice to us.
The gnome looks up at the giant barbarian and goes, I'm sorry, our house is only so big. When we bring in fruits and vegetables, it must be done with proper care. No offense, big fellow, but I'd rather not be squished. Under the weight of your mass, I mean, one of your mangoes could feed me for a month.
None taken.
Well, I can't help but be in wonder at how much you know. Gee, would you happen to know where there might be something valuable on this island? Like a ruined city or something? Just point us in the right direction.
Ruined city sounds like the least valuable thing here.
Okay, what sounds valuable to you? Where might there be something?
Oh, there is a birch tree about 2 blocks that way that would make the most lovely home. It is simply to die for. It reaches up over the walls. You could easily install a little widow's walk up there, so you could have a view over the wall, and on the off chance you wanted to sit in the breeze and the wind, there's a little porch you could carve out on the branch that is kind of flattened on the top already. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, the witch who owns the land won't let me move in. No. She says she doesn't want forest gnomes living in her backyard, as if she owns everything herself. The nerve on this woman. Let me tell you.
Wait, Grub know what to ask. Have you ever heard of a house with 2 big sticks that walks around?
No.
Damn. Maybe something like a big magical thing we look for?
Yes. Do you know of anything magical on this island of Bravo?
What do I look like, a treasure distributor?
Yes.
Well, we just think because you know so much about all these things. We just real impressed by gnome knowledge. Maybe because you know so many things and you real impressive.
Well, it's about time someone appreciated us. We live here in this town. We know so much about these giant apes walk around, hitting things with rocks, thinking that they know what they're doing. Nonsense. It feels nice to be appreciated.
Yes. Grub agree. Grub is small too, and no one appreciates small things. Grub know exactly what you mean. Grub vibing super hard right now.
You know, the little things in life are the best things. A good breakfast, a good bagel, a good sit on a porch, a good
nice
walk in your
piece of
chair,
trash.
a nice rock that you found on the ground. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, when the guards come in here, they take my nice rock. You believe that?
That's because they don't know how to trust. They view everyone with suspicion rather than accepting each other as
small
friends.
Things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
let me tell you.
That's a great segue. Tell me more. Do you know much about the Queen Pearl here?
Queen Opal?
Queen Opal, yes.
Why, yes. She invited us with open arms 45 years ago to live in her city, which we most appreciate.
How wonderful. How did one half-elf come to lead all these humans?
Well, let me tell you. About 90 years ago, not quite, a very pregnant human woman was brought back from Solvang by one of the guards who had traveled there. Apparently, they had met and fell in love while in the town. He was there to buy some fancy things for our former monarch, well before I was here. And he brought back this human girl from that town as well. Now, she has arrived here and gives birth after they've been married, only to find out that she gave birth to a half-elf and not to a full-blooded human, which he did not take very well. But since he was married to her, what was he going to do, right? He's not just going to abandon this woman that he brought to this town. Anyway, being the half-elf that she is, she lived a long time, and she was always ostracized and kind of sort of cast out. It's the impression I got because, you know, she was a bastard and she was a half-elf. And it seems that she just made the best of a bad situation. You know, some people are faced with adversity and they triumph, and some people are faced by adversity and they are crushed. She is the former, not the latter. She did very well for herself, made herself invaluable to the people, learned how to run a city, and became one of the most important advisors to the former monarchy, and eventually got herself adopted because the former monarchs were very fond of her, which the human rabble have all sorts of vicious things to say. All nonsense, if you ask me. But then again, I wasn't around back then. Anyway, gets herself adopted because the former monarchs couldn't produce an heir, and bada bing, bada boom, she's next in line for the throne. Monarchs then have an actual kid that can take over. Huge drama unfolds. People don't like to talk about it. Sometime later, though, they die off. She takes over, and it's been that way ever since I've been here.
Wow.
You have quite a...
Harold, your eggs are burning! Echoing from inside the building.
You have quite a way for words, thank you. And the people here like Queen Opal?
Well, it appears that they're that way now. When I talked to them about the time before she arrived, they say, my mother thought that she was blah, blah, blah. My father said he was blah, blah, blah. Whenever they speak of her with kind words, but I think when you speak about other people's opinions on things, you're giving voice to your own opinion in secret. So I think there is a somewhat mixed bag of nuts here. The younger folks seem to, those born with her already as monarch, seem more okay with it than those who were raised under a previous monarchy, or those that were raised by loyalists to the former.
Excellent, thank you. Go enjoy your eggs.
And he goes back inside and shuts the door.
We didn't ask where the thing was.
What thing?
The magic thing.
They don't know.
They know!
Oh, crap. They probably do know.
Is the all-knowing gnome. Maybe we ask later sometime when we come back, but we should remember this gnome because this gnome super knows everything.
Yeah. It's like,
So we ever need to know something, we come back here.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's the wise man of the island.
We should have asked what he likes. He said he wanted a mango, but he didn't want the big mango.
We can try to get him the awesome tree next time.
Yeah.
He wants something.
Should we go talk to the witch and get him the tree?
She's not a witch.
She said he was a witch.
Yeah.
We can pay the lady.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have, you can take a long rest here in IU if you would like, which would get you all your spell slots back, all your HP, all your hit dice, all your abilities, all your rages, and would allow you to get some experience points. Is that what you want
sounds
to do?
very cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Why don't we take our last break, and I'll calculate some XP during it, and then we'll come back and sort out the rest of the session.
That sounds super cool.
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. You guys are in IU, and you take a week of a rest, and everyone gets to take home 2,100 points of experience. And I believe that will level 2 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much was it?
2,100.
15,000.
That was a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the IU stuff and the whole arc and everything?
Yep, it includes... Well, you haven't fully added IU to the clans yet. You've visited for the first time, and you've done some stuff around here. Once all the requirements are meant that they're fully joined with the nation, then you'll get a whole bunch of bonus XP too.
So what was this stuff for? So we can kind of like
this was
recap.
for the OZ, for the Green Dragon, for exploring Shang, for getting to IU, seeing IU for the first time, and for all the role playing in between.
That's cool. So it's so Trump, we're at 16,783.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I have this now.
What's that?
Oh, it's
Spirit Shield.
insane.
That's
Guardian spirits that aid you can provide supernatural protection to those you defend. If you are raging and see a creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use a reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6. Holy shit.
Can he do that to himself?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It takes his reaction, so he can only do it once per full circuit of the board, once per turn.
That's
It's
still
only
insane.
when I'm raging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, like, that is so insane for fights.
What do I have to roll for my life again? Is it D12?
D12 plus your constitution bonus.
You're not going to take the average?
Roll 1D12
Why would you?
plus.
Because that's
two.
the statistically smart thing to do.
Oh,
Jesus
not this time it isn't.
Christ.
Isn't the average 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
the
it's
average
2
would
points
be
over.
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 points over.
It's not that crazy. Trump knows.
All right, Mr. Average over there.
Yeah. Nice job risking it all on +2.
What do you do, Cord?
Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think if I should take level 6 as fighter or level 1 as rogue.
What do you get as a level 6 fighter?
Fuck all. Ability score improvement. Or wait, are we doing a feat or ability score improvement? Or is it only...
Yeah, feat or ability score improvement.
Wait,
That gets pretty good,
do we
huh?
get that at level 6?
For fighters. I don't think barbarians do. Fighters get it like every 2 levels, I think.
And interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at the spider sheet. It's very steady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fighters suck.
I do get one more rage though.
That's
That
nice.
is
Oh, for
pretty
level
nice.
6?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Mhm.
Koibu, have you ever had a powerful druid in your world?
Not as a player character, no, because we didn't really use druids in 2nd edition since they were so dumb.
Yeah.
So the only druids have been 5e druids.
So in 5th edition, could a powerful druid in your world theoretically reincarnate?
I mean, well, the only way to find out is to get there ourselves.
Okay. Yeah.
I like to have
Interesting.
things be discovered rather than explained.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. It's just an interesting theory. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Mhm.
All right, you should get to level 11. Then you get extra attack. 11 fighter.
Yeah. Do I need to do this like right now, or can I wait a little bit?
We're almost done with this. Really? Because we're almost done with the session. You can have like a week to decide. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is we're almost done with the session. So, like, if there's some RP, we can do. You can do that while we're RPing, but you'll need to figure out your level before you set back out into the jungle.
Yeah, I understand that. That's fine.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to do while he's searching for his level?
I want to inquire again to the guards about the I Love IU shirt. That is very important to Grub.
Right. So they ask you, what is it?
Okay, so it's like a shirt, and is picture of city on shirt, and then is a picture of heart. I heart city.
Uh-huh. And you want this on a shirt? Just like a tunic?
Yeah. And then Grub where? And then everywhere people ask about your city, and Grub is like, it's really cool.
We have an artist in town. I'll take you to see her and see what she says. Come with me, little guy.
Grub does.
And he will take you to a woman named Elissa, E-L with an E. She runs a small little jewelry, arts and craftsy sort of thing over here on the side. And she makes whatever. She's quite good at it. And then she passes it off to her superiors who distribute it through the town as needed. People come to her with special requests from time to time, mostly the queen and some of the other higher-ups. And the guard fumbles through an explanation. Look, the queen said get the goblin whatever he wants. The goblin wants a tunic with a picture of the city and a heart on it and an eye on it. I think in that order, top to bottom.
Yeah! Grub's jumping up and down.
She scratches her face. He goes, well, I can get a white tunic and I have some dyes. Little goblin, what color would you like these things to be?
Color of the city. Heart has to be red. And then you decide.
So yellow, red, and gray.
What?
Got it. Okay, come back in a few days, buddy.
Okay, see you then.
And she sets off to go find a goblin-sized shirt so that she can start the process.
Grub is so excited. This is the happiest that Grub has ever been.
Okay. What about you, Zai? What are you up to?
I'm querying the city about where to find dwarves. Along the Lang River.
So, you want to ask the people of the town what they know about it?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Where the dwarf is probably around here.
Yeah. Let's see what they know. Most people don't know anything. They spend almost their entire life on this island. Some of them will venture to the other side to get some food. Some of them will venture around on boats. But, no one really travels very far. So most people don't know anything. You do run into this one grizzled old soldier who's got, one eye and 3 fingers on one hand. His other hand is fine, but one hand's missing 2 fingers. And he hobbles around with a really bad limp. It looks like the bottom of his left leg just doesn't work at all. He sort of drags the foot behind him. And he tells you that he used to know of some goblins up in this mountain chain over here. He calls it the...
Where?
The Korakis Mountains, this mountain range up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he says that the dwarves have 2 tunnels in it, or 2 outposts that he knows of. One at one end, one at the other end. And he is sure that at least as of 20 years ago, they had tunnels in these places. Now, whether there are any that cut this way is sort of unknown. But he knows that they've manned these bases, and he has visited these bases in the past. And that's about all you can get from the general citizenry here.
That might be where we go next.
Here we are.
Yeah.
While the others are searching the city and stuff, I wanna relax in a tavern and see if I can feel inspired.
Yeah, there is a place over here. It is carved into the rock, and it has some small windows. They're really just like horizontal slats that have been carved into the rock since they don't have glass and it needs to still be defensible. So it's just like these horizontal slits that look out over the ocean, and they will serve you a sort of, what do you call it? Like a sweet fruit wine, just like fermented fruit. And you're looking for inspiration here?
Mm-hmm.
What sort of inspiration?
Just watching people enjoy life, because that's not something you see a lot in this world, and this place seems pretty like sheltered. So I want to just like observe other people being like carefree and not having to worry about their lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And try to bring, like, feel inspired in the way that I want to bring that to the rest of the world.
Sure. The bartender here is sort of a hefty fellow with a salt and pepper beard that's sort of short on the sides and long in the middle. He's got big round eyes, chubby cheeks, wrinkled frown, short brown hair. His name is Hank.
Hank?
He chats with you while you sit. He brings you some wine, sits at a table with you, looks out over the sea. There's a person over in the corner practicing their harp. They're not very good. It's a small little traveling harp. They're, doing their scales and doing their best to try. And Hank will talk to you about the area. Buddy, I saw the Kraken once. Out there in the sea during a storm. The waves were so high we were getting water in through the windows here. I had to stay in this place with a bucket and try and dole the whole shop out before we got flooded underwater. That's when I saw it. Through a lightning strike. Out in the distance. At night. There was the Kraken. In the surf itself. Its tentacles, hundreds of feet long. Rolling in the waves. The lightning faded. I put my eye to the window. I was getting all sorts of rainwater and sea wash in my face, but I left my eye open and stared. The next lightning strike came, and there was just one tentacle of it left, wisping away, flicking in the air, and then going underwater. I dream about that Kraken. At least once a month. Some people would say every night, but that would be hyperbolic. At least once a month,
You're very lucky to be alive.
Well, it was far away during the storm. Nasty beast. Huge. Can you imagine? Legs that stretch for hundreds of feet. Ayu's not even that big. It would probably cover all of Ayu with one tentacle in each direction.
That is very big. I look forward to kill this monster one day.
That's a tall tale you got there, buddy. Ain't no one kills that beast. I've seen it take down an elven ship. Well, I've seen the wreckage of the elven ship after the fact. Washing up on our shores. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I took part of the side of the ship myself. Made it into a bed frame. I could show you. You want to head upstairs? Take a look at it?
I have to, I'm waiting for a friend of mine.
Yeah. You should see the side. Painted brilliant colors. It's fantastic.
That sounds really nice.
What have you seen out there in the lands?
Oh, well, we just killed a dragon. That was pretty fierce. And then
Sure you did.
Oh, here are the scales. And then I pull out a scale.
You open the backpack filled with dragon scales. His jaw drops. His eyes go wide. He has trouble finding his words. The real dragon scales?
I wanted to keep the head, but it was 120 pounds. I couldn't carry it. It's very heavy.
Holy shit! You gotta tell me, how did you do this?
I just bonked it over the head and it fell over. Dragons aren't that hard to kill when you're this strong.
That's it. You just walked in, you bopped it on the head, and it was over?
Have you seen my axe? What do you mean just bopped it? You make it seem like very simple to wield such a destructive weapon.
Well, that's what you're making it seem like. I thought it would be impossible to kill a dragon. But you're telling me you've done that shit.
Humans, not for mins. And Boo, my mighty hamster. I could not have done it without him. And I hold out the hamster. What? Boo!
The fuck is that?
Show some respect. It's Boo.
Hello, Boo. How are you? You're not too good to be true, are you? Oh. I didn't hear him say it.
Oh, he speaks to me in my head.
A psychic hamster.
Sure, if that makes you sleep better with your bed frame.
Well, now I have seen I thought the Kraken was the thing that was going to keep me up at nights. But I guess thinking about you is what's going to keep me up.
Yet. We killed a monkey with like tentacle arms.
An OZ?
Sure, it has a name now.
My God. Who are you people?
We are Boo, the mighty adventurers of Boo. And our job is to do butt kicking for goodness.
He slow claps you, amazed. Have you ever fought a man scorpion?
Not yet, but that sounds amazing.
What about a graboid?
What?
A graboid.
I don't know the names of anything that I kill unless it introduces themselves. You see, most things don't say, sense. Hey, I am this animal. Would you like to kill me? I just kill it.
You just kill ferocious beasts, though, right? Not kindly old bartenders?
Well, there was this one orc. There was this orc. He was an orc leader. Gormash. But no, I don't kill bartender. You seem very nice, except for your bed frame.
What's wrong with my bed frame?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It just scares my hamster.
Oh. Well, it's okay. We wouldn't want a little rodent up there anyway. My wife, she's not a big fan of the mice, and hamster kind of looks just like an oversized, fuzzy, cuter mouse without a tail.
I am glad that he did not hear that. He would be offended. And remember that he just killed a dragon.
I thought he killed the dragon?
He helped. At least 50%.
Oh, look, another customer. I'll see you later. And
it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Hank. Okay. Yeah. Have you figured out your class yet, Steven?
I think so, as long as you don't fuck me hard on this, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I can take Elven accuracy, and the only difference is I must be using a bow, which is fine, right? I'm reading your site. You don't have any other weird fucky things going on here in terms of, like, all I see is that you're saying that the modification to it is that it only applies to attacks with bows, not crossbows. But other than that, you're cool with it?
I think you have to be an elf to get Elven accuracy, right?
The prerequisite that I see is elf or half-elf.
Ooh, okay.
Okay? You're cool with that?
I gotta go look it up again. I'm feeling like I'm not going to be cool with it, but the rules are the rules, so,
Elven accuracy. I don't know what that is.
Let me double check. I haven't looked at this in a while.
Sure thing.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Well, I'm just checking. Well...
Oh, boy!
It's not even that good, basically. The big thing is that I want to increase my charisma by 1, is like what I'm looking for, so.
You have advantage on an attack roll using Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma.
Holy shit!
Oh, no, whenever you have an advantage on an attack roll, you can re-roll one of the dice. So that means when you have advantage with your bow, you get double advantage essentially.
So
You get to roll
basically, if
3d20
I get to
and
so if
pick
I
the
get to
highest
attack
one.
something 4 times in a row, I get to roll 3 dice on every single attack to look for a crit. You know.
If you have advantage already,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't give you the extra die otherwise.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All
here's
right,
the
I'm
thing.
taking that. All right. I'm gonna
You
level up and
reroll-
fighter again.
It's not as good as it sounds, right?
It's
Because you
really
re-roll the
good.
dice.
Doesn't matter.
Because
it's an attack.
Yeah, it does. Because if you re-roll the dice, you can't take the best dice. You have to take the next result.
You just re-roll the lowest die of the 2 that you roll. And then you don't have to take the upper result, right? When you roll with advantage, you roll 2 dice, take whichever one you want. So then you just re-roll the lower one, and now you have 2 new numbers, and you take whichever one you want.
Oh, that's
So then you do
fucking
the higher
insane.
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I didn't understand it. Yeah.
No, it's
right.
super advantage is what
Yeah.
it is. Which they went out of their way to say you should never do in the player's handbook. And then
They did it
I guess
anyway.
they ran out of content for Xanathar's guide, and they're like, okay, let's add super accuracy or super advantage. Yeah. Okay, it's all yours, buddy.
Cool. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna roll for HP. Is it 1d10 plus 2? My con modifier.
Yes.
Okay. I want an 8 or higher. Okay. An 8 on my dice. On my die. Okay.
Come on, you got this.
1d10. Roll 1d10 plus 2. Right.
Yes, sir.
Come on, big numbers, baby. Don't fuck me. Huh? This is the one
about
line.
average.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take it. Damn. How much HP do you have, Minx? This is Zizaran.
I have. Well, I fucked myself with crafting, but I have 54.
Okay, jeez, I have 55. It seems insane.
I mean, I'm supposed to have more.
Oh yeah, because you gambled some of it for a weapon, right?
Mistakes were made.
Okay.
So you have learned about the forest gnomes. You have learned about a little bit about the Kraken that's out there. You've learned a little bit about the history of the land. And that guy did point to where Acropolis is. So I'm going to add it to the map. There's
I just remembered something really important. So I'm going to ask, I think, the queen this one. Have you seen the previous ranger party from Yaka?
They will say that they have not. No. They do not know the former rangers of which you speak.
Okay.
Why is that important? I'm dumb.
I mean, they were stronger than us, and they died somewhere.
How are they? How do we know they were stronger than us?
Because they were the senior rangers and we were the shitters. That was a long time
Yeah,
ago,
but
though, right?
we were but that was a long. Yeah, we were like level 1, and now we're.
No, they were saying that when we were like level 5.
Oh shit.
I think they died somewhere between Solvang and Ayu.
Yeah. They probably found the monkey and then tried to hide in the bushes.
They were in the like 6 to 8 area for levels.
Just as a heads up,
When they
Koibu, I'm raising my intelligence 1 to 10, okay? From 9 to 10.
Okay.
As part of that Elven.
Thank you.
legacy.
Okay. Anything
Wow.
else you guys want to do here in town? Because we got a few minutes left in our episode today, and we can spout some lore or check out some NPCs. See if there's anything in town that you might want. I know they don't really sell things
Wait.
in the traditional way, but
Did I feel inspired after that?
you did not get inspiration. No.
Oh.
Did I get my
I'm
shirt?
sorry. Yes, you get your shirt. Yeah. The eye is the like Egyptian eye.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is a big, just red classic heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a, like a little walled city with a mound that's got like a little spire on it.
Grub loves it.
Yep. And it's a tunic that'll fit Grub.
Grub puts it on.
It
Hope-
fits.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you for giving me this.
The artist, Alyssa, will also, she'll tailor it. So she'll put it on you and it's like, okay, well, we need to take in the back a little bit here. And she'll make some adjustments. So it's a fitted I Love IU shirt.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Grub bestows upon her. Let's see.
Better be the ugly rock. Grr.
Grub says, Grub going to give you in thanks one of Grub's most grubbiest things. It is called the Ugly Stone. And he
Giving
carefully,
me an ugly rock?
carefully, very carefully hands it over.
Wait, you don't have it. It's been confiscated.
Can I get it back?
Oh, gosh, you gotta persuade the guards to let you have it back.
All right, let me give her something else. How about some silver coins, like 8?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She'll take
that's
it.
cool.
Oh, I could make these into fantastic bracelets.
There you
Thank you
go.
so much, little one.
Thanks for
What
the
did you say
shirt.
your name was?
Grub is grub.
Grub is grub, huh?
Yep.
You know, I once met a goblin whose name was Stub. Do you know him?
Let's see. Met Rub, met Doug, met Bub, no Stub.
Oh. Well, if you see him, tell him I said hi.
Okay, where was he?
Oh, he was in the shop, but he left town, I don't know, a couple years back.
Okay, if I see, oh, you know what? I hear, there's some faces in a mountain. We sees them when we coming up, and maybe some gobos live there. You think they went there?
Ooh. You must be talking about Shang.
Grub looks confused.
Shang, the ruins of Shang, the town. The people there carved faces of the deities into the walls, into whatever mountains they could. All over Shang, you can find great ruins of carved faces or statues into cliff sides.
Why?
I guess that's just the way that they thought things should be done.
What's a DVD?
A deity? The gods.
Deity? Oh.
Gods.
Oh.
You have a god, right? You guys do the god of Dub, right?
Yeah, sometimes we put some sticks together and we do a dance and we thank the big one for all the things and all the trash he gives. And Grub find his best trash because of Dub.
Well, like Dub, there are many gods in the sky. There are 27, 28, depending on how you want to count Dorwath and Guam, the two-sided god. But there's a lot of them.
Is Dub
Have
the
you
best
ever
one?
heard- No.
Really?
Well, it depends on what you want.
Trash.
I suppose Sayor would be the god for you, because Sayor is the one who helps people create things, which then become trash.
Grub
He
looks
is the
confused.
creator of the origins of. Okay.
Want to see my
Dub is a
mushroom?
good one. Sure.
Hands it over.
All this time spent in your backpack has broken the poor mushroom.
No!
It is no longer.
I wanna
the
roll a
1.5
check.
Long.
I want to roll a check. I demand
You
a
think
roll.
that you can hike through the jungles for a week after you fill your backpack with dragon scales?
I want a
and
dex
still
save.
have.
I want a dex save for my mushroom.
All right, just this once. I'll grant you your wish. Give me a dex save.
You can
DC
decide the
15.
difficulty. Okay.
DC 15.
No!
Is there anything else anyone wants to get out of IU before you? Do you even know where you're going next? In fact, maybe that's the question I should be asking. Where are you going next?
Can you remind me, is Ember's Keep an actual human settlement?
Yes, it is. It is the oldest human settlement still settled.
So it's the one we haven't been to yet. So probably that direction?
Which one?
Ooh.
Ember's Keep, I think.
Where's that?
It's all the way on the bottom right. I mean, if you guys have a better idea, I'm all ears.
Holy shit. We're gonna die.
Is there anything we should do with getting the big dwarven hammer thing? Because we know like the swamp that's in right. Should we go and do anything about that, or?
We can't fight the deep spawn yet, right? It's too strong.
Well, I don't think we wanted to fight it. We were looking for ways to either get around it or bring like an army to kill it or something, right?
Oh, really?
I don't think we have a good idea on how to deal with it.
Okay.
Right now, yeah.
We dig a massive hole.
Underwater. But underwater is already just a massive hole.
Does my necklace of nymph attraction look weird at all?
Weird.
You know what?
Weird.
Oh, also, is it magical?
Yeah, that was what I was about to say. During the week, can Grub do like a detect magic on that to see if they just
yeah, that shit's super magical.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. What school?
Divination.
Oh, it's legit. It's super legit. Okay. So we could go to we have some like outstanding. We did the halfling one. I'm looking at the let's see. Right now, oh yeah, where are the bronze tablets? Those are at Ember's Keep, right?
That's its known location, yeah.
So if we go to Ember's Keep, we're also completing the Riki quest, or moving towards it.
Yeah, I mean there were a number of them. I don't know if we'll find them all there, but maybe.
Mm-hmm. I like how some of the towns are like really hard. Like the Riki wants like 10 billion stone tablets, and other people are just like, yeah, we're cool. Like IU, they're just like, yeah, what's up? Like we'll be a part of it. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the range. It's good. What's a Baba? Well, that's really close to Yaka. We've never been there.
A Baba?
Yeah.
It's another ruin, like Shang, or there's another one lying around here somewhere.
And Ember's Keep is a ruin, but it's like a special ruin.
No, Ember's Keep is a full-fledged town.
City.
If it's in gold, it's a town. If it's in gray, it's a ruin. If it's in blue, it's an ancient ruin.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think, Ziz, Destiny?
Well, why don't we take the week and think about it? Because we're about at our wrap-up time now. Actually, we're exactly on it. So why don't we meet back next week and we will figure out what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
Devin, shoutouts?
Hi, I'm Devin Nash. I had a lot of fun this episode. This is like a really unique chance to go look at lore and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed playing with us. I'm Devin Nash of twitch.tv/Devin Nash. I'm an industry commentator on stuff like Twitch and meta stuff that happens in the gaming industry. Tomorrow we have 39 Daph on for a special interview, so come check us out. And I really love playing D&D with everyone. Thank you for having me. Really, really appreciate it.
Minsk.
Hi, my name is Zizaran. I usually stream ARPGs, especially Path of Exile. Today I was tired from flying, so that's why I was so quiet. But yeah, it was a great episode. Had a lot of fun. Check me out. I usually stream after these sessions, but now I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to wait a long time.
And Zai.
Hey, TrumpSC at TrumpSC. I was probably going to stream Age of Empires afterwards, but I've gotten hooked by Fire Emblem again, so I'm going to be playing that.
Do you stream that?
Nope, just by myself.
Damn.
You guys can find me at All Things Koibu. I do D&D, pretty much all D&D. And Corn, it's your channel, so take it out.
Hi, I'm Destiny. I'm a professional League of Legends player. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you guys next week. And yeah, we'll see you then. All good. Bye.